Y'all know what time it is. Time for what? Time for what? Time for what? Time for what? This that what? This that what? Time for what? Time for what? This that what? This that what? We coming to vent on current events. Charles, TJ, and Fliz, people loving the gents. What a debate opinions of the brothers. Know your lovers love us, cuz us talk ish and live in color. Every Wednesday we getting it in at 9 p.m. Tap in, my friends, sliding right with them gems. Hip hop debate start 'em like engine gens. These mics powerful, been said again and again. Legit articles round the globe, and it depends on what's brought up and who can go pen for pen. Popping left with the guest, spicy talking the script. Back and forth, him to him, going flip for flip. Join into the excellent realm you stepped in. Catch a wreck and get it lit in the comment section. Tell somebody something that you might have heard. What? What? Spread the word.
Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is.
Yes,
the
sir.
what? Jigga
What?
What? My name is Charles Brown. Right next to me is
An artist named Fliz.
Right next to him is
TJ Swords was popping.
We are the What Show. We are here every Wednesday at 9:15. We appreciate y'all being here.
A
We got a
little late
couple
today.
people in the chats already. We're gonna have a great show tonight. Let me see who's in here. Villain in the building. Double shot bartender. You know what I gotta do? I gotta make this a little bigger so I can see this more better.
Mo better butter.
We got, let me see, MD 2020 in the building.
What's popping? What's popping,
See,
world?
yo, it's already popping already. People in the chats. Rocky McGee. Yo, if y'all can hear us, let us know. Comment, share the show. We're gonna have a great show tonight because y'all know we're gonna talk about. Y'all see what the Rail in the building. Salute Rail. We coming home. I'm coming home soon, Rail. We working.
I'll be
on
with him. I need some of the mambo sauce with the
mambo
chicken.
grill. We gotta get.
I just
TJ
ordered some of that
grill
shit.
sauce.
You
I just ordered that online.
Nah, I
try
don't
to
want to
take
order.
you.
I don't want to order it online until I go to DC and get it.
No, the reason I ordered it was because of you kept talking about it.
Yeah.
I gotta try this
Hey, yo,
damn
So you gonna
stuff.
try it?
You can
I'm
make
in.
it too. There's a recipe. I made it before at the crib.
We
but I
gotta
still
get them
wanna
down
go.
there.
I
We
wanna
gotta get
go
them
there.
down there.
I
I'm
want
down.
the whole experience. There's more restaurants out there too.
Dead ass. Salute to everybody in the building so far. We already getting cooking. Jessica, salute Jessica Dane in the building. Slade W in the building. We good. Everybody that caught the live, I know we're gonna get a lot of people say, I finally caught the live. We're gonna have a good live tonight because it's something I want to discuss. You know, it's always something I want to discuss. Do y'all know? Now this might trip you out, TJ.
What's good?
And make sure y'all sharing the show. Hold on, let's get a salute.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Let's get a quick toast to success to 2025
Yeah.
being the year of your dreams.
Word.
Real said he got you. He's gonna show all that good stuff in DC. We gotta go down there for a couple days though.
I need some good smoke too, by the way.
Yeah, we're gonna take care of all that. We're gonna take care of all that. Listen, I want to talk about this, man, because there's been a lot of conversation about that. And yes, I want to talk about this. That record, that Sexy Songs for You record that went number one. It went number one, gang. Did y'all know it's only gonna be number one for 1 week?
For real?
Did y'all know that Kendrick is coming back on the chart? The very next week, it will be Kendrick that wins that number one spot. Did y'all know that?
That's crazy.
Kendrick is taking the Billboard back with GNX after 1 week. I find that to be amazing.
I think you just want to just rub that in somebody's face.
Listen,
real quick,
gang.
you know what I'm saying?
I find it to be, listen, you know me. You know where I'm riding. You know where my side at. I'm over here. Listen, K-Dot. They call me a K-Bot. They call me a K-Bot, and that's all good. But gang, let me see. First to adore. Charles, first of all, I didn't even know you was from, I'm from the DMV. That's listen, I was born in General Hospital, Southeast. I went to Malcolm X Elementary in Southeast. Listen, this is me, gang. This is what I do. But I want to talk about this record, GNX, returning to the number one spot after the Drake fans gave me all that heat last week. I caught a lot of heat last week, gang. My brother-in-law came to my house. Guess what he wanted to hear? Give me a hug. He wanted me to put on some sexy songs for you. He said, see, you won't even play the good Drake joints. I said, I'll play Drake, but I went back to some old stuff. He's like, nah, put the new shit. I said, I don't want to hear that. Respectfully. I don't want to hear some sexy, sleepy songs for you. I'm good on that. But, gang, listen. My man Kenny. I know what happened though. All of that bragging about #1 and all of that. We made #1 all over again. I think the K-Dot people went back and started streaming GNX again. It was already on fire. First of all, the momentum was crazy from the Super Bowl. And momentum like that, all that happens is it just keeps building. So like when dudes get a hot look like the Super Bowl, that goes for months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The Super Bowl's a good boost.
It don't stop. Salute to Baltimore in the building, Villa in the building, Fort Washington, y'all got that new casino down there. I'll be down there in Maryland. Like, it ain't exactly in Fort Washington, but it's close enough.
It's a new casino.
They got it ain't that new it ain't that new no more, but it's about what 3-4 years old.
I feel like I was there was a casino when I was out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know my wife found a casino everywhere we go.
You know.
Oh yeah, we was in
Like
Miami.
that?
We was in Miami trying to find some food. She was like, "Oh, a casino." I'm like, "The hell?"
So I want to salute. First of all, I don't want to like go back and forth with these Drake. I've been on Twitter today, and I was just like, they just still slandering, gang. They still just like a dude put today. What did he write? I said, bro, you're trying too hard. He had a picture of Kendrick's wife talking about you can tell he a bitch ass nigga because something she had wrote a long time ago. They going back, gang. They slandering this dude Fliz every single week. They still slandering this dude over this battle, gang. A dude really wrote a think piece today about the word pedophile. He's like, yo, I was like, you're still doing this? We're still talking about this? Gang, it ain't that serious. Like, nobody's going around thinking this guy really diddles kids. We're not thinking that. Like, it's part of the game. It's called a disc record. They still talking about that they think Family Matters was better. Why are we still talking about this, gang? Fliz, was Family Matters better?
To some people, I mean,
was it the best song in the battle? Because that's still a debate.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember all the songs. There were so many back and forth. I listened to them as they came.
Yeah.
And there was a few of my like, but I don't have my registry is not saying, oh, I got these 10,000 songs that battle. It was too much for me. Like after I'm one of the people who didn't enjoy this battle the way everybody else did.
Fliz, just say after Not Like Us, nothing else matters.
That was the winning song. No, honestly. And remember, I didn't feel that song at first. Y'all know that. I was like, I don't like this joint. I see what people like about it.
And you know
shout
what
out
I
to
told
Compton,
you.
And I didn't like. What?
I said, nah, Fliz, he had to make this song. Because I know what you were feeling. Because when I first heard, I said, damn, Kitty, you ain't had to do it. But then I was like, nah, he had to. He had to.
Now, I understand in hindsight, but I also blame it on what I like. We had this discussion months ago.
Yeah.
When it comes to battle tracks, there's a certain essence I'm used to. And this battle wasn't it for me. So I was like, I started looking, oh, they're two rappers going back and forth. But I didn't indulge in this battle the way everybody else did. I was like, oh, they're doing some shit. But I will acknowledge who the victor is. You know
what it might have been, though? Because you probably wasn't waiting for it. This battle was 10 years in the making.
Honestly, it was so I didn't care for it, but it's the thing that people are like was hot about. It's the hot topic in rap,
right?
So you got to know about it. You know what I mean?
You had to. And I know what you're saying, but a person would be hard pressed to tell me this wasn't the best battle in the history of hip hop.
I think it's the magnitude wise. This is the biggest.
Biggest, yeah.
I'll say it's the biggest battle ever in the history of rap. Period.
Only thing to me coming close is Jay and Nas.
This kills that.
Yeah. I mean, but Jay and Nas was huge.
Because it was
big.
No, I'll say Jay and Nas was huge in the realm of rap. Kendrick Lamar's freaking Day Not Like Us is on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, no.
It's the Oscars.
Hold up. Hey, did you see? There was somebody that got married and they walked.
Yeah, I saw that.
And that
yeah.
But you know what? He did the new joint.
Yeah,
he did the joint from the Super Bowl. You really about to do it?
Yeah.
Nah, that's
Miss Wills in the building. Salute. Yeah, he did his thing. But I feel like battle wise, the only thing comes close is Jay and Nas, and to some degree, you gotta think Jay and Nas had a whole MTV special about their battle.
Now Biggie and Pac gotta be second.
Think so?
Oh, yeah. No, they can't be second.
Biggie and Pac, I think their beef was bigger than Jay and Nas.
Let me tell you why
because Big never really responded. He never really responded.
You know what though, TJ? Technically he did. You know how he responded though.
He didn't respond like the way
No. Buster has a clip that he responded on a Busta song.
Yup, that's right.
And Busta didn't put the song out.
Yup, that's right.
Busta said Big.
I did see that interview.
Busta ended up putting it out on that when Biggie died. He put it out on that album that Eminem produced.
Mm-hmm.
Busta took this. Diddy asked Busta for the verse, but the story goes that Pac was still alive, Biggie was still alive, and Busta had a feature for Biggie.
Mm-hmm.
Biggie went in the booth, laid this crazy ass verse, and Busta was friends with both of them. He said, Biggie, I can't put this out. So there was a response. Busta took it upon himself to not put it out.
So what's the one that the album that Eminem produced?
Life After Death. When Biggie died, Eminem, Diddy, a couple other people produced
Life After Death. The Born Again.
Is it called Born Again?
That album?
Probably Born Again.
Yeah, not Life After Death. I'm sorry, Born Again. Whatever album Biggie was dead.
That's Born Again. Yep.
And Eminem, okay, Born Again. My bad. I got
for the second one, he was technically dead. It was released posthumously, but the third one, he'd been gone. It was like more of a legend album.
Right. And a lot of people wasn't feeling it. I didn't have no problem with it, but it wasn't a.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it had some joints.
It's called Born Again.
Yeah.
That joint sold numbers too.
And that's when that's
when
it had Mac 11's cock back, nigga. That was crack. That song was hot.
The verse is on there, but he took out certain stuff so they wouldn't know that it was Pop.
Yep.
But
I'm gonna go listen to that.
Biggie, Biggie did respond to Pop, but technically on record there is no response from Biggie. Get it to Pac. It's a little innuendos and this and that, but there's no real battle there. So all you got is hit him up, and then some little. He got to join on Bone Thug with the Bone. He said something about Pac, and then like it's another little shit. It ain't really.
It's that so-called beef for you know who.
Yeah, we can't count that as a battle.
He just basically throwing his little shots, like, you know what I'm saying?
And see, Miss Williams, I understand what she's saying. I think a lot of people
Dead Wrong? Is that the same? Is that the song?
Dead Wrong. The Dead Wrong. It's not the album, but it's the song.
Song?
I don't know if Dead Wrong is the verse or not, but
that's the song he did with Eminem. That's why he said Dead Wrong is the song with Eminem and Biggie.
Right.
With 7 different levels: the devil worshiping, human heads,
Yeah. And so the thing is, too, comments going crazy. The thing is, I can't even get to all the comments. I'm sorry. But the thing is, I need like a moderator.
I was about to say that. We say that.
Go through this. I said
saying that for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah. But the thing is, and I get what Miss Williams saying, a lot of people equate the battle with their death. Biggie and Pac they did not die because of the battle.
Mm-hmm.
They had beef outside of that battle. They already had beef. I'm just saying, Pac died over some street stuff, and Biggie died because of revenge for Pac. That's what that was about. So it wasn't even like they died over the battle.
Yeah.
What happened?
I just read what
the comments.
I just read some of the comments. You see what you read? Yeah.
Smooth, chill out.
Like, what the fuck is that about?
Go clean that up. Go clean that up.
I got drunk and shit on myself.
Salute. Yellow Girl in the building. We appreciate you. Taiwan in the building. We see you. Dale in the building. We saw you, Dale. Whole lot of heads in
the
here.
Big
Rocky.
DC in the building, huh?
A whole lot.
I know
DC
what's up. Washington showed up hard body today.
We appreciate you guys. So I feel like, let me see, K-Dot and Drake was different. K-Dot got people going and watching deep dive videos to catch up. Yes, I went and watched mad videos just to remind myself why they was beef. I learned so much about these two dudes during that battle game.
The Kendrick joint?
Yeah, when Kendrick and Drake beef, I watched so many videos. Why doesn't Kendrick like Drake? Why don't Drake like Kendrick? It's like I watched mad videos, yo. Like a lot of dudes eating off. I'm eating off that. I'm still eating off that battle right now. Dead ass. True, but it ended before the battle was over. That's true. And I think if Biggie stayed alive, they either would have been friends or they would have.
Yeah, I think they would have.
Biggie would have responded. Biggie would have responded.
Yeah, you're right.
I think Biggie didn't do a whole diss track, but he had jabs in certain songs. And going back to Cali, the little jab in there, and it's like also,
I heard something that Diddy wasn't letting him respond, but we probably know why now because
But see, the crazy thing about that's a hypocrite.
Diddy was probably about to make a move.
He not letting him. See, Diddy was thinking about the money, but then Diddy stuck him in Cali for a month,
which was stupid. Like, come on, man.
And they were saying Biggie ain't want to leave, but Biggie's smarter. He should have been smarter than that.
Yeah,
you antagonizing these dudes at that point. You thinking it's love.
Even if you're out there like that, I feel like they should have had dumb security. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's no way Biggie should have got here in Cali.
How no? There's no way.
No way. And somebody should have been on the side,
security,
low key,
bro.
It's mad stories of how New York dudes was out there and they would link up and tell each other, "Yo, watch your back." Da, da, da. So I don't know, man. But it was an inside job.
And I heard I seen on Gene Deal, he was saying that Wolf was basically like telling Diddy, "We need this, this, and this." I'll come out there with a bus with 2 bus full of Brooklyn niggas to hold shit down.
Mm-hmm.
And Diddy ain't want that's what
Diddy was thinking he didn't want to draw attention and this.
He didn't want to pay for shit. But yo, bro, this is in the middle of a war. Pop dead. Like, come on, man. You got to
think he's not thinking it's a war because he running with the Crips out there too.
Yeah, but
he thought he was good. Yellow Girl says something interesting. Biggie and Pac was cool in the beginning, like Drake and Dot.
Yeah,
Drake and Dot was cool, but their stuff was more of an industry cool. Biggie and Pac, Biggie was sleeping on the couch. They was a different kind of cool.
Before Biggie was even Biggie, like how we knew him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they was cool. Like they said Pac was going to Biggie house every day.
The funny shit is they met in DC at Howard University.
Did they?
Yes.
Because we was the shit. DC Howard was the shit.
Yeah, when I used to go out there to play ball, I remember going out there to play ball, and we had a curfew because we was playing AU and all that, but we had a curfew. I got Big Cuz with me. He's like, "Yeah, we going to Howard University." I said, "I'm coming with you." Wu-Tang was there.
Wu-Tang was always down there too. We open for Wu-Tang. I got video footage of that.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Me too.
Nas and Jay buddies now. I don't see Drake and Dot being cool. So Drake and Dot can never be cool because of the things that was said. Like Nas and Jay said some stuff, but they grew up and they ended up realizing they beef wasn't that much.
I would say Super Ugly by Jay-Z was wild disrespectful.
Yeah.
You remember what he said in that?
It was, but think about it. He said some disrespectful stuff, but it was really just about his baby mom.
Yeah,
I left condom in your baby seat, nigga. Yeah, wow, he went dumb.
Do you know how long he really was with Carmen for a minute though? I heard they was together. They was fooling around for like 10 years. Like it wasn't no like some.
What you talking about, Jay?
It wasn't like no overnight shit. It was like some. They was like that. So it's wild, gang. I'm just gonna be honest. Kyle
so I think that's more part of it too, as far as their beef.
I think their beef. They realized, bro, we really only beefing because we never clicked up like we wanted to. Jay wanted Nas on the record, and Nas didn't make it to the studio. Nas did
was that for the what's the sample?
Dead Presidents?
Yeah, was that?
I think Nas might have supposed to be on that, or no, I don't know what song supposed to be on. But Nas didn't make it to the studio. Jay thought he was playing with him. So then that began a whole thing.
Or was he supposed to be in the video because they used the sample?
I don't know. But I remember I just heard today that I was watching a clip that 50 Cent and Supreme beef started on the block when Preem came. Yeah. Preem came on the block.
He tried to sun 50.
He tried to sun 50, put his hand on the back of his head, like yo, so like try to little bro him. Mm-hmm. And 50 put a hand back on his head, like yo, little like yo. So he did it back to him, and the block was like, yo. He kind of like allegedly.
Yeah, Supreme but Tony said 50 wasn't scared of them niggas. That's what the problem was.
Long Kiss Goodnight is a Tupac diss, but if you got to tell us it's a diss, is it really?
I didn't know that.
Like, I knew that, but
it's subliminals in there.
It's very subliminal. If you got to tell dudes it's a diss, then I don't know. You know what I'm saying? How we've been hearing that Brooklyn niggas pulled up, son was mad hurt. I get it. Howard was the shit. Howard was the shit. I don't know if Howard still do the
Puffy was promoting mad parties back then.
Puffy came to Howard and built his buzz up. I seen Mase name imported. We could talk about Mase. I was at Oxon Hill that night. Dead-eye salute to Joe in the building. Puffy was promoting mad parties. He said I was at Oxon Hill banging that Harlem. Oxon Hill is where I'm from. That's all right. Jay was called out Nas' baby mama, Carmen, dead ass. That's facts. What Miss Williams say? I think Dot was cool with Drake until he seen how much of a slime ball he was. I really think that.
I think that too. Yo.
I think Kenny just watched them because he invited Kenny out to the Canada, and I think he tried to play with him. I really think. Give me a minute of your time, gang. Because when Dot says, "Are we locked in? Mm-hmm. Are you my friend?" I think Drake tried to play with him and lock him in on something and said that to him. I think Drake tried to steal him from his label. Like I'm dead ass. I'm trying to be honest. The way he says it. Are we locked in? Like he's saying it like me and you know what this means. I personally, when I'm listening to everything that's going on and everything that happened, when he went out there with Drake and he went on tour, because Drake had him on tour with him.
Yeah.
I think Drake tried to son him and lock him in like little bro him. And I think he was like, "You weird ass nigga, I'm with TD. Like, you're not gonna play with games with me."
Yeah.
And I think that set this dude off because when you listen to him talk about it, even back then, it was he's on a Drake song, literally dissing Drake's whole lifestyle. If you go back, he got a song with the first song he's on with Drake. He's talking about his complexity of should I do what he does with his life or should I do the thing that I'm doing and be myself?
Yeah.
Do I want this famous lifestyle or do I want to be who I am and stay true to me? The first song he got with him is a confliction about how rich this nigga life is and how great it is and should he partake in it because it's what you call it, tempting him.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the first song he's conflicting with this nigga's whole life. So of course he's gonna feel
it's sort of like what Pac was saying. You and I know what's going on,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Kendrick said Aubrey put money in the streets, he'll never piece it up. That's true. And he said that if somebody crashed out, you know what I'm saying? He said Drake was throwing bitcoins and everything that dude was trying to get, but he does that though. He does that. Let me see.
I think Drake be on some snake shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you haven't seen Weezy.
Can I say it, TJ?
You haven't seen Weezy. Shit? I mean that's cool. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying like
people hate when I say that.
But at the same time, it's like you haven't seen Weezy around them, right? You haven't seen Nicki around them. Lil Wayne's running around with the Hot Boys again. And why haven't you seen Drake at these concerts? You haven't even seen Nicki at these concerts too. But what I'm saying is like something's going on behind the scenes. There's something going on behind the scenes.
Something happened. But I also think Drake might feel like, let's just be honest, Drake is low key.
You think he's bigger?
He's above them. Low key. Right now, what you think a verse from 21 Savage is bigger than a verse from Wayne right now. I'm just gonna be honest. Now 21. It's gonna get attention because like Wayne just killed that what's my guy, the little young dude. He with the tennis player.
Cordain.
Lil Wayne just killed the Cordain joint, but we didn't expect that. Like Fliz, if I say Fliz,
that joint was hot.
$100
too.
Wayne Gray to kill this Cordain joint.
Huh?
Would have took that bet?
Oh yeah, I'm a Wayne fan.
You thought Wayne was gonna kill that joint?
I won't cut Wayne out either.
I am a Wayne fan.
I won't cut Wayne out.
I am not the one to ask that question. I think Wayne bodies tracks. That's who I am. I mean, so I'm like, you can't ask me something. I'm not gonna ever say.
I agree.
I'm never gonna say Lil Wayne's gonna drop something
Wayne
whack.
Too. Not saying he's gonna drop something whack, but killing it is different. That's different.
Oh, Wayne kills
at this point
tracks.
In the game, and I love Wayne's last album. I'm one of the people saying Wayne's last album was fire.
I'm that dude.
I'm gonna get them as karma. 88
because that's basically business. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see what we talking about. I think Lil Wayne don't mess with Drake anymore, but don't make it public because he's still eating off Drake's music. That's a fact. Lil Wayne hasn't messed with Drake for about 6-7 years. I'm just gonna be honest. They haven't done nothing together. But Wayne told him in the beginning, he said, do not change. Mm-hmm. He said, don't change who you are. Do not become what these dudes did. And what's the first thing he did, please? Not the first thing, the third thing he did. He tried to turn into every dude in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. Acting like he's this and I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he acts up.
Yeah, I'm a Drake fan. I'm the old school Drake fan, not the new. I don't, you know how I am. You know what I mean? I like that old shit.
Remember when Hot 106 brought Drake out here?
Back when? How long ago? We talking
when
about?
He
Peacock Drake?
Yeah.
And he did 2 shows. He did the show at the college?
And he came. He came to the hood. He came to my hood.
Yeah, he was
and John Hope, and he was real timid. I'm just saying.
I believe that, though.
I'm just saying. It's facts, though.
Let me I want to hear what Easy said, because Easy said something. Easy Mokennon. He said Drake thinks both Wayne and Nicki are losers. Drake thinks ACCUSER are losers too. Drake does. I think Drake thinks he's above them at this point. Mm-hmm. He's been treating Nicki like shit for like 5, 6, 7 years. He went and did a song with Lotto, who's her mortal enemy right now. What that mean?
No loyalty. Drake has no loyalty, bro.
Because he doesn't care. He's bigger than you. He's bigger than everybody. That's why Kendrick humbled him, though. Let's just be honest. Mm-hmm. Nobody in the industry could have humbled him but Kendrick. Kendrick got the numbers he got. I know a lot of people forget that. Dan beat CLB. Dan beat a lot of records that he had. So a lot of people forget that because Kendrick don't drop every year. His whole thing isn't I'm going to constantly drop. And people try to say, oh, he don't da-da-da-da-da. But Drake is a loser too. Kendrick is a waking being. That's a fact. C. Miles, you're right. Shanita in the building.
Busted on the beat.
Wayne always kills his features. It's the performance that's not up to par. Do we always kill his features?
I think Lil Wayne's an absolute alien on tracks.
I felt that he should have that DJ Khaled joint. I say it again.
You gotta use the auto tune, is what you said.
Once I get past Jay's verse, I gotta listen to Jay's verse 10 times. Then I go back to Wayne. I realize Wayne killed it, but he shouldn't have put the auto tune on it. That's an out of touch Wayne. He didn't need it.
But you know what it was?
Rick Ross didn't use auto tune.
He didn't, but Jay went so crazy that was like the biggest thing. Like Jay went stupid on that shit, yo.
Wayne has cooked here on the festival and block party level. He gonna be on tour with 5 Heartbeats. That's what
he said. The 5 Heartbeats. 5 Heartbeats and Boys Today.
I'm about to get it.
He said, "You want my spot flash?
Raindrops should
fall." I still got it. It's stupid, y'all. Come on, man. You doing weird like that? Eddie Kane, bro. Oh my God, come on.
Nights I wish that
come on, yo.
Nights like this. I wish that raindrops would fall.
He got the old suit on.
All right,
stupid. Come on, right? Don't do that.
Scene was sad.
Don't do it to him, yo. That's one of my favorite movies, bro. But yeah, don't do it to him.
Classic.
Classic.
One of the best movies ever.
I'm gonna go watch it again now.
Every couple of months we talk about it.
Yo, bro, look, yo.
Hey, yo, but you know what? Hold up. What's some boy's name? He just sampled it. Damn, young boy from down south, yo. That joint smacks. It got the what's the I got nothing but love for you, baby. Yo, that joint smacks. I forgot homeboy's name, yo.
I feel like if you black, you have to know that movie. Anybody out there that don't know what
anybody in the chat know that song?
The movie is called The 5 Heartbeats. If you've never watched The 5 Heartbeats, when this show ends, I'm sure it's on YouTube or I'm sure it's on Tubi or something.
It's on Tubi.
Go watch The 5 Heartbeats. And you got 5 movies you need to watch, and that's one of them. I'm gonna name another 5. Color Purple, The Wiz,
the old Color Purple,
Coolie High.
Yep.
Y'all gotta watch Coolie High.
Yep.
And House Party.
All right, that's cool.
You gotta watch them 5 movies. Then you can talk to us. You can't sit with us until you watch them 5 movies. Just gonna be honest. It's a little dead ass.
Hold on, wait. You forgot a big one.
Whoa.
Friday.
You heard that
there's too many quotes that came from that movie that we still use today.
But we'll be here all night talking about how many movies.
But yeah, you know,
no Goonies. I'm just saying. Don't mind me.
No, we're talking about black movies. Black movies.
All right.
Nicki treated Drake like Rihanna treated Drake. That's hilarious.
Wow.
We blaming Nicki. No, I think Drake was out of pocket.
I was one of them dudes who so many people came at me so tough because I was also a Nicki defender. I loved Nicki's first 2 albums, bro. Everybody was on me for that.
I'm not mad
like
at
Nicki, yo. People don't understand. Like
that's when Nicki was spitting, though.
Yeah,
Nicki
she was.
And MySpace, not Facebook. Before Facebook,
in the comments right now.
MySpace, Nicki Minaj was an animal.
I saw your Bronchies. He said, "Did we see Birdman nodding off on stage?" I saw.
No, they said he wasn't nodding off. They said he was reading the teleprompter thing. I guess they got
sleeping,
the lyrics.
Man.
He
was sleeping.
That's what
this dude was like this.
He said, "Hot beat, Weezy." Come on, man. We can do way like that, yo.
BG was trying to keep them awake. Yeah, because BG went over and was like,
tap him. He did tap
him.
Yeah. He did tap him.
Dead ass.
Yo, the word is born. That shit happened to me on a few occasions.
Fliz was at one of the shows we were doing about a 2 years ago. Fliz got what happened to you, Fliz? You got hot. You started like you got.
I was on tired. Sick shit. I'm saying I ain't gonna lie, but no, at multiple shows throughout the years. Right.
That right there, the trap, that joint
smack. Trap Dickie, No Love.
That joint smack, bro.
Big extra plug. But what
the
we
beat smack everything.
We saw something a few minutes ago. I wanted to touch back on it. Let me go up because I know we was talking about something.
I know we just went all off track.
Oh, Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj was a spitter then, but you know what happens with the industry, Flizzy? You gotta produce records. I feel like it happened to Drake. I feel like that happened to Nicki. I feel like it happened to Jay-Z, where you get caught in a trap where you have to outdo the last record. This dude, Jay-Z, did a record that went diamond. Hard Knock Life.
Yeah.
It's no coming back from that. You're chasing that
right.
again. Guess he came back with another one. He tried to use that same because was it a Mark 45 King?
No, he did the Oliver Twist joint after that.
But
risk everything for you, man.
That didn't hit like that.
Yep.
But they was chasing it. And I think it was either Mark the 45 King. One of them bought that all of the acapellas from that British play or whatever it was, because that Annie and all that.
Yeah.
So they start going to that. They start going to that well, and then Jay was chasing that. dudes start chasing. I think that's what happened to Nicki. She started chasing hits, and then we get Anaconda and shit like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
no, I think also this is just speculation. I don't know this. I'm not gonna act like I do know, but I felt like a lot of artists, especially like people like Nicki, her being a female rapper, she started falling victim to I gotta be a hoe. Like, you know, because the whole phase of female rap came through and everything was like, you know, the Anaconda, but then the Starships wasn't really
part of your management, because Scarlett is starting to do that too. Scarlett from New York.
I think all girls form I gotta be sexy, like, you know
Scarlett,
what I mean?
And it ain't working for Scarlett. I'm just gonna be honest, and I was rooting for Scarlett, but I'm not gonna tell her to not do it, because they're giving her every time she tried to just.
I think they're trying to find the record.
They're trying to find what it is with her, but what we wanted is what we got. She was the female DMX, and just come with that. But the label's not gonna. They gonna twist you.
But you know what's crazy? D from Rough Riders was with her at the show when I did the show with him.
Yeah, but he only got so much input. And I think did Swiss sign her?
I don't know if Swiss signed her.
And let's just be honest. You can be sexy, but them pictures got to be right. You can't just do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta, the pictures you upload and put out for public consumption, they gotta be right.
Yep. Yo, you know,
and some of the pictures ain't right.
You know who's rapping right now? Female wise, Glorilla.
Glorilla's.
I've been hearing a lot of people say Glorilla's on the different. Bro. I gotta give her a shot and hear that now.
Nah, you know? For real, she's rapping and it's like, I think she's about to go on tour. I've been seeing them pictures. She's getting that body right.
She is.
She getting that body right.
She putting them rice and beans on. Mm-hmm. I get it. It is what it is.
I don't think she lives in Memphis. I feel like she said she moved to Atlanta.
Oh, she did?
I feel like I heard that in one of her interviews.
So Easy said Nicki's first 3 albums was good. I'm just gonna be honest. I like Moment for Life is my best Nicki Minaj song. She went and it got radio play. I'm like, you abandon that. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You can't do a Moment for Life every album. But I feel, me personally, and people want to say, oh, you just want to hit his backpack shit or that. No, I like Moment for Life. That shit puts me in the zone. I'm like, yo, this shit's hard. Mm-hmm. Especially for a female rapper. That I like shit that is shit. Hard.
I like that shit with Michael J. White in the video. That song was banging too. That was like her first hit. You got spark, you got spunk, you got something. All the girls,
What's that?
And for the loving, I'ma die hard like Bruce Willis. You got spark.
That's the sample from.
That song was banging, yo. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was crack.
You know,
Michael J. White was the love interest in the video.
Yes, that was a good track. But you know what it was, Fliz? I think a lot of females turned on Nicki in the beginning too. Because remember, by the time she dropped that monster verse, chicks was like, I'm sick of her.
Yeah.
Be honest, Fliz.
No,
chicks was sick of her.
At that time, it was her and nobody else. At the time when Nicki took over female rap, there wasn't another female for 30 miles of rap. Period. It was her and nobody. It was, all right, what you gonna do? This is what we got.
That's true. But she was out rapping a lot of
dudes.
Yeah, she was out rapping niggas.
She was out rapping a lot of dudes, and the industry keeps it like that. They're like, if somebody else come in, they're gonna have to fight her for the industry. She got things. She's on Atlantic Records. They gatekeeping shit. Mm-hmm. They don't want nobody. So they was actively pushing females out for 10 years. They was actively keeping females out of this game. So it is what it is, please. I mean, you know, it is what it is.
No, I'm saying I was a Nicki fan, bro. Like I didn't like all the Starships.
Nicki fell off when she married Homeboy.
No, I didn't like Starships are meant to fly, but I respect Starships. I can see where she went with it. I can respect it.
I understand that record because at that time,
yeah, I get it. You know
I had my whole family, like, was a lot of nieces and nephews. They was coming over, and we would play a lot of Justin Bieber and a lot of Ariana Grande, a lot of party stuff, and then Starship split right in. So I know why they did it, and I respected it because we would go from, you know what I'm saying, it was that then Pharrell's Happy was out. So it was like there was an era, and she like I said in the beginning, she had to sell records. Yep. And she was becoming a pop star. She was wearing yellow wigs, gang. Fact. So she had to be a pop star. So the reason she was doing Starships and that she wasn't competing with the Locks no more. She competing with Ariana Grande, Sia, Taylor Swift, Britney Spears. She competing with pop stars.
So when you get to that level, like how do you keep your, you know what I mean? like keep everything level to being true to who you are. Like
you can't. If you're gonna go pop and rap, you can't. Unless you do what Nas did, or you do what Jay ended up falling back and left.
You gotta switch sides every few records.
You make a certain.
You gotta remind them like, oh, I can still bust you in the mouth.
Yeah.
You know, like straight up.
Me personally, I don't like that remind me shit. Like I don't fucking you is or you ain't. I don't like that remind me. I know what you're saying, Fliz, and I get it, but don't remind me of shit. You a spitter or you ain't. That's why Drake with real rappers he struggles. You know what I mean? Because you gonna give us 4 singing joints. Then like the last album, what was it, For All the Dogs? Then he put the 6 songs at the end. No, was it that? For All the Dogs. Then he put the 6 songs at the end. He re-released it with the 6 rap songs at the end.
It was like the deluxe package or whatever.
Called it what was that joint called? What was that joint called, Fliz? You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
He renamed it once he dropped it. Oh my god.
I have no idea, bro.
Something Part 3. Oh man, I'm bugging out. I hate when I drop, but listen, Nicki took Lil Kim's entire social security card. Yeah, low key, my bad bakery. Salute to my bad bakery. But at the same time, and I'm just going to be honest, they treated that girl rough when she came in. She tried. Don't kill the messenger. She tried to be Nicki, Lil Kim's friend. Just gonna be honest.
She did.
She tried to be nice, Lil Kim, and I know it's a hate. You're supposed to hate Nicki. I get it, but she tried to be Lil Kim's friend, and it didn't work out. So they changed her. She had to roll the industry. She wasn't no Nicki no more. She had this just like Drake. What do you say? Your idols become rivals. I bet you Drake never thought he would be beefing with Kanye West and Jay-Z.
Before that, he beefing with the Clips and then beefing with Common. Like all them cats, he had like smoke with a lot of the legends.
And that's another one, Foxy Brown. Foxy Brown was a female fighting for relevancy, but Foxy Brown has some big records. Let's be honest.
But Nicki Minaj and Foxy are cool. Nicki brought her out on stage.
Yeah, she did.
Now,
probably just antagonize Little
Kim.
Thank you.
No, I get it.
Honest,
just to piss Little Kim off.
Yeah, come on. Let's be honest. That was the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah,
just
that was.
Remy Ma did a record with Lil Kim. Like, come on.
I didn't know they did a record. You just.
Yeah, they had a big record about 4 or 5.
Yeah, they did.
It might have been 5-6 years ago.
Word? I've never heard that record, bro.
Remy Ma had the bodysuit. Before we knew that Remy Ma was like, do I need to bring this up? I thought Remy Ma was legit, and she low key did my man Pap dirty, dead ass. Lady Lovely in the building. I love when Lady Lovely come through. The $25 super chat. We appreciate you.
Oh,
hey,
LA love. I'm trying to get to LA too. I
went
need
to
to
LA
smoke on
last
some
year.
Marathon OG. I need a Marathon burger. No sense.
I went to LA, went to No Jumper, then went to IHOP right after, and then drove back to Vegas.
You went to LA to go to IHOP?
No, I know it's crazy.
No,
but listen,
on, man.
From Vegas, then you did IHOP?
I'm like, what's that about?
Listen,
you could at least went to Homeboy, the fry guy with the pizza box with all the.
But I told you, No Jumper is not in downtown LA. It's in an industrial park in the outskirts of LA. It's not.
So you went to the first thing you saw.
So I was like, it's an IHOP, right? It's the IHOP for 5 minutes down the street. We went there. I'm like, I don't want to end up in no motherfucking Waffle House. You know what I mean? I said, we're not going to Waffle House on no weird shit. We're gonna go somewhere, a franchise. We're gonna end up at. I'm gonna go to IHOP, and then we're gonna head back
to Denny's and shit.
Yeah, lovely lady all the way to LA. You went to Denny's. There's mad food out there, bro.
Don't disrespect IHOP like that.
He went to LA to get a McGriddle and shit.
I did IHOP when I was in Atlanta too. It was just on the Humbug late night. That was the thing that we seen that was open.
Nope, not done.
And I don't. Let's be clear. I don't do IHOP like that. I'm always finding new place. Like if you go down my timeline or you go on my Google, I have a Google my Google Maps. I have a page, and I put all of I put stuff. I don't put nowhere else. I put it on there. So I'm not just like I don't be going to IHOP, nigga. I go to some real like shit.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yep.
So we eat like how you eat.
I know, right? That's one thing I love about your eating habits, man. We go out to eat. We eat, bro.
Lady Les is one of our biggest supporters. I want y'all.
Yes, she needs to be moderated.
Yo, we love y'all.
That ass.
Word.
Let me see. Google in the building. Your Love was herbally mixed and went hard. Nicki only rapper that smoked Eminem on a joint. Let's not do that.
No. Like,
let's not do that.
No, I say there's three. There's three rappers.
What's the song?
Monster, right? The Monster. Was it Monster?
He wasn't on Monster. Nicki.
She done got a song, but no, that was actually a hip hop chat and a debate. That Nicki Minaj, her verse on that song, he did not kill her. Like, there's only certain rappers who, like, Eminem is held so high, and sometimes I think overly high, but I hold him in the top 10 period.
Wait,
I'm not gonna lie.
That was one of her best verses.
Shanita said Nicki said she hated Starship. Nicki got a couple songs that she hates. But I'm like, see, that's what I'm talking about, Fliz.
But they're an artist, they have big records, though.
I'm not gonna keep releasing stuff I hate, but Nicki will do that. She get mad touchy about Anaconda when anybody. If I go right now and I text her about Anaconda, this chick like she in my phone, I hit her. No, if I text about Anaconda, she gonna get mad. She'll block me for 3 days. Like, yo, listen, you put that out, I didn't. I like the video though. I can watch that.
I didn't like nothing about Anaconda.
I prefer Boys to Men.
You don't know how to watch. You don't know how to watch Anaconda. You mute it.
No,
you
yes.
Mute it. You don't even listen to it. You just
watch it. You mute it.
I was like, wow. I was like, this song is, to me, I was like, this song really isn't that enjoyable to me. But and it's me as a Nicki fan, I've always defended Nicki to a lot of people who thought another conversation I had with some people. I noticed, like, in hip hop and rap, people will choose who they like and give them a pass for the same shit they hate from another person.
That's true.
That be
because we hated Ja Rule and then 50 came and did the same thing.
But I was saying this, right? And check this out. You have rappers who people hated Nicki Minaj. You know what the big hating point people had for? I hear she changes her voice and all that shit, right?
What's that shit, man? Julio?
You know it.
You know it.
You want that?
Shorty told me not to get crazy. I'm not gonna get crazy.
But yeah, so she changed. Then you got all kinds of other rappers who changes their voice, and it's not even an issue.
What you talking about? Oh, you talking about everybody?
You know how was it? I'm like, yo, how come when everyone else does it, it's an art? It's artistic.
A lot of people hated Nicki for changing her voice up, and I told you my brother-in-law who loves Drake, you can't stand how Kendrick does it. I hate how he changes. How he's doing that with his voice.
Good example, like, yo, I know mad people that I hate how he does that nasally shit, and he does that. Kendrick going to that whiny kind of voice. Me, I'm like, hey, that's art, bro. Like that's how you can't. Why you want to just sound like one monotone thing all the time, you know? But it's funny.
I don't like a rapper that's, well, I'm not gonna say I don't like, but it rappers that don't, they're one dimensional when they just stay on like one plane and they just stay mad monotone. I can't remember a rapper that I really listen to that doesn't change their flow up and they style up. And I like
Guru doesn't, but I like Guru, but you know.
Guru was
he was doing that back then.
Swordsmith though. Let's not do that, Flizzy. I know what you mean, but Guru words sliced through his monotoneness. He was a very good wordsmith. The beats always matched his voice, and he knew how to project when he needed. Guru was a wordsmith, so he didn't need to do a lot of voices and shit. Doechie's the female rapper with all things. Package deal. I like Doechii. Matter of fact, I gotta go listen to some more Doechii. Nicki should have never dumped on Lil Kim. She would have linked up with Kim and other female artists. It's touchy because some people say Nicki went at Kim. Some people say Kim rejected Nicki when Nicki extended her arm to be her friend. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't even remember right now. I just know that
chronologically, it was like Nicki was kind of fangirling on Lil Kim, and Lil Kim did kind of give the public a thing of shush, little baby, go away, shoo, and then you know, like a dungeon dragon, and all that stuff started happening.
It's like you never embraced a new artist.
Can I tell you something? They just talked about. I think was it Nicki? It was either Nick. It was a female rapper that was opening up a couple like last year, a year or two ago. They were talking about how the industry makes them be like that. Yeah. They make them like so not even they explained it, and I was like, that make perfect sense. I think it was Nicki. She was like, what happens is these older artists are so caught up in not losing their spot.
I saw that. They feel
like if they got to treat you how they would treat it when they came in, because the older artists treated them the same way.
I think that's whack though. I feel like, I mean, like, just imagine if all of these dope female artists went on a tour. Like
the female artists are starting to get it though now, TJ.
Yeah, they are. That's why I was
They're
getting
getting
at.
it now.
Cause you see, like Glorilla and Lotto got a record together. There's a couple of them that got records together. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, that's
you know why I like Lotto though. Lotto exceeds beyond what she's supposed. Lotto shouldn't be what she.
I think Lotto's a whole gangster, yo.
Yeah, and you know what I think?
I really feel like she's a whole gangster.
The industry really was trying to put Lotto. They were trying to shut Lotto down because of her thing with Nicki. And I think Lotto. I like how Lotto was like, you know what? I'm tired of this. This chick keep coming at me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done with this chick like that. I try to be cool with you. Like I remember the whole beef. It's like I try to be cool with you. You keep flipping on me, and I know Nicki fans ain't gonna like to hear this, but Nicki kind of was like bullying Lotto a little bit.
She little Kimda, like what she got done to her. You know what I mean?
She did what was done to her.
Yeah, exactly. That just passing that down. Break the chain, ladies.
Yeah, I feel like there's enough money for all of them to go on a tour and make millions of dollars.
Yo, but that'd be a lot of cattiness. I can see a lot of cattiness behind stage, bro.
It will be, but
that'd be a lot. Yo, let's be honest. When you have male rappers, the ego is prevalent, bro.
Yeah.
And there's always like, blah, da, 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 da. Now put a estrogen battery in that back. You're gonna have fights, dog. Bitch think she cute. She got.
Yeah,
that's cool. But when dudes on a tour, you're like, all right, I just fucked this stage up. What you gonna do?
Shout out Michael Brown in the building. Salute Mike.
That was like Mike. Shout out Mike. Hey, yo, that was like with Jay saying him on the side watching DMX. Like he got to like when the Hot Knock.
You got to go after that. Yeah,
you got to go after that.
Yeah.
Jay was closing the night, but DMX was going on right before him.
Yeah, DMX is crazy.
I mean, that nigga, he was growling before he even got on stage, bro. The crowd was going crazy before he even stepped on stage. And then his energy is from the beginning to the end is the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they said he go on the side of the stage and have an asthma attack.
Wow.
Like, know what I mean? Like, he's putting his all on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna die on this month for the night. Yep. Hey.
Yeah, it's crazy. I feel like what we witnessed, hip hop always since the beginning, not the beginning, but since they started signing people, them labels have been putting their finger in it. Like we're like, why Nicki do this? Why EPMD do that? Da-da-da. They've been putting their finger in it from the beginning. They've been back when we was early 80s, late 80s. You know that there was a mandate when they dropped these albums. You used to have a party joint, commercial joint. Used to have a
radio
reggae joint, radio joint. Like some of the albums you back in the day, you're like, where this reggae joint is random as hell. Like there's a whoa, like what the hell? What we talking about? Why is this reggae joint?
Heavy D was good for those though.
Yeah.
He
so definitely was. I think there was one of those on every Heavy D album.
Yeah, he's Trinidadian, right? Was rest in peace.
And matter of fact, like Heavy D, Chubb Rock, Special Ed, Steezo, that whole era, they all had to have.
Steezo was dope too.
Steezo had a
dope.
Steezo was a dancer first.
Yep.
That's why his beats were so hard.
EPMD, right?
Steezo was EPMD's dancer. And he had probably some of the hardest beats in rap history. Him and D Nice.
I was a D Nice fan. Like, yo, for some reason, people didn't like D Nice like I did.
Because they was whack, man. D Nice was dope.
Yo, I got so much help for liking these obscure hip hop artists. Back in the day when I was younger, I liked some obscure ass rapper or group, and everybody told me like they get on my face like, "Yo, nah, you whack. You like that whack shit."
But see, Flip, that's because you was in the wrong circle. If you was with us, we would have liked all the people you talking about.
Right?
It was 100 females rapping about diet, prostitution, LOL. But I think nature is fixing itself.
Diet, prostitution, right? I know, right? That means it's like not full prostitution. It's
prostitution rap.
It's on the cusp, right?
See, there ain't no more in there.
It's like it's slightly caffeine free OnlyFans. Like, you know what I mean? That's what he's saying. Here you go, bro.
Check the Billboard numbers crash out. Let me see. I don't remember people hating Nicki. Nah. They hated on Nicki's voice changes. It was a big debate.
It was.
That was a big debate in hip hop. I liked it.
Me too. I thought it was fire.
I thought she killed Mama. I actually thought it was only like 2 people on Monster that even came close to her shit. Let's just be honest.
I'm not mad at that Ja Rule.
I even like
comment.
What's her name?
What comment? Hold
on.
Said Ja Rule and Ashanti.
Yeah.
The duo we need.
Oh, Miss Carmen said Ja Rule and Ashanti were the duo we needed. I still listen to their songs.
I'm not mad at that.
I think we said something earlier about singing. We were talking about singing, and 50 Cent was singing. He killed Ja Rule, then came out, and people don't acknowledge this enough. 50 Cent actually really just did what Ja Rule was doing.
He just did it in a more,
he did it
more gangster.
I would say the difference. There was a difference. Yeah, there was a difference between 50 and Ja Rule. Like
there was.
Here's the difference. 50 Cent.
You want something?
Yes. He did sing all his hooks, such as Ja Rule, but Ja Rule will go into the verses with the same R&B-ish kind of vibe where 50 did turn the rapper back on for the verses. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that was the difference. Like 50 went from I'm singing, he's charismatic, he got cadences, the earworms, but then it's like, all right, verse, I'm rapping on your ass now, you know?
But I think 21 Questions was the only one that he fully like.
Yeah, that was fully Ja Rule. 21 Questions was a Ja Rule-ish song. It really was.
You think that was more of a being in the studio and Dr. Dre saying, nah, keep going. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Can I be honest though, and I'm just gonna be honest, and I know a lot of people felt like me. I never actually got into Ja Rule like that. Even in his prime, and I like his big record, don't get me wrong. His big records, his party stuff was great. But as far as like on the level of just rapping, I never considered him in that top 50 rappers. I just never 100 rappers. I can find 100 rappers that I like more than Ja Rule. Now his record, he made great records.
He made big records.
What do you think of Ja Rule as a rapper?
It's like Ja Rule. So there was an era, right? In that time, like I feel like it was like as far as like new artists, like you had a Ja Rule's album. There was a Trick Daddy, the Trick Daddy's first album. That was all around the same time. And Nelly's album, all around the same time. Within like, you know what I mean? Like maybe years.
4 years, maybe a 4 years.
Yeah. But that popular sound, it was just like I was telling DJs, I'm like, oh, that Trick Daddy album, you don't know now? They're like, oh, that's just trash. I'm like, nah, bro, that's supposed to be a
DJ
big record.
saying that?
Yeah, there was a DJ out here. I'm not gonna say his name, but I was like, yo, bro, but yo, no what? I probably like.
But you know what? It was a Southern record. He probably wasn't ready.
Yeah, but that's what it was. And then probably like about a month later, I got that call. Yo, you was right. You know what I'm saying? Then you had Nelly, Nelly joint. You know what I'm saying? Going down, down, baby. I'm like, y'all.
That hit.
I was like, yo, I said that's supposed to be the bro. No, that shit's right. That shit. I'm like, yo, bro.
And I accepted Nelly, but I didn't get it.
I said that shit's about to be a big ass record.
Why was people trying to compare him to Redman though at that time? I couldn't get that comparison.
Oh, Nelly?
Yeah, not my bad. That was Ludacris. Sorry. For some reason, people was comparing Ludacris to Redman. I couldn't see it, but I not Nelly. Not my bad. Go ahead.
I was going to say what?
Yeah. My bad. Wrong Southern rapper. I was thinking Ludacris.
Luda, I can see that because Luda has those shock value punchlines, and Luda was a hard ass rapper
and he was animated too. So
he's very animated.
He's animated too. But if you think about like with Redman, like even right now, I'm like, damn, the Superman lover, like for him to continue that, and I'm like.
He had to.
He went stupid with it. Like
Redman just dropped almost a classic record.
Yeah.
That Muddy Waters 2 is probably 2 notches almost. I tweeted that and Redman retweeted it. Because I said Redman dropped damn near classic. That Muddy Waters 2. If you haven't heard Redman's Muddy Waters 2, it's damn near classic. I'm just going to be honest.
It's reminiscent of. It's
just a good ass record.
Yeah, classic Redman.
It's a good ass record, a rap record. I'm not talking about this other stuff y'all got going on. I'm talking about hip hop like we know it. Salute to Drake Go with the $9.99 super chat.
Yeah,
Drake white he didn't properly know how to frame Kenny as a blackity black hotel. He posed to make him look like don't be a menace drinking juice in the hood. Before he could, K-Dot went back to Compton Crib. You know what it was? And I'm just going to touch this real quickly. Is that Drake doesn't, Kenny said it right. They can't recreate this violence in Canada. Drake doesn't know what he's dealing with. And Drake in his basement rapping in his mirror. Because I remember watching an old clip where he still was like Drake, like good white kid from the, he was like, yo, they don't want these problems. Like he's thinking him rapping in his basement, grandma's basement, his mom's basement, in the mirror, spitting his verses. He thinking that is gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Nah, son, like, nah. And if you really understand who he is, he's just thinking like, I can get nice and just beat him. No, Kendrick is an animal, gang. Yeah. He lives, sleep, and eat this shit. He doesn't care. He has no allegiance to nothing. You have corporate sponsors. You were not ready to go as far as he was. I say it all the time. Kendrick would still be battling you right now. He would have went a year battling you. You would have never done that.
He's like, I'm recording this right now in a trap kitchen.
He told you he had 10 records ready. People don't understand. This dude was locked in. He was like, nigga, he's like when you play basketball and when a nigga coming out, you like this. When a nigga with the point guy coming down, you like, he's not gonna cross, he's not gonna go around. He's just like he's locked in.
He's lifting his shorts up, getting ready.
He lifting his shorts. He like this with you. He ready to ball. I think Drake was like, I'm gonna ball just enough. If I get to the hoop, I'm gonna shoot. If I don't, I'm gonna pass. This nigga's like, no, I'm going.
He's like, your left hand is weak. I'm bringing you to your left side. All defense.
Dead ass. And I don't think Drake is ready. He's prepared for what Kenny's insane. Like, if you really understand what this nigga's insane, gang. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. This dude's like he would have fought this nigga for a year. Salute to the super chat, Drake. I hope we answered the question. I appreciate you. Oh, Tina Plummer's back in the building. $50.
Salute.
We appreciate you checking in from Philly.
We need like a horn, like a
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Remember, you used to have the sound effects of the thing, remember?
That was the old show.
Yeah.
That's right.
Everything in the old show is over.
But
we got a new
show. We need some type of sound, a bag drop or something.
I don't know. Salute to Tina Plummer in the building. I was wondering, like, where Tina been? But Prince brought me to Kendrick, the connection, that music. I believe Prince and Kendrick are kindred spirits. I can really see them dudes being like, I see them being very similar. I'm just gonna be honest, and I don't have no problem with saying that. With him saying that Prince outlived Mike Jack, and Prince. I remember the morning Prince died, gang. I was like, what?
Like, yeah, it's like unbelievable to hear something like that, right?
First of all, when Mike died, I was flipping the channels.
I was say that.
I think CNN was the last channel. Every channel that reported him, they said it's official. I said, click. I was flipping channels to find every channel that said he
trying to hear it, right?
I would say he's still alive. Any channel that was saying it wasn't confirmed, I stayed
he's about to moonwalk right now.
I think I went through 15 channels, gang. I was like, Bob, and I think CNN was the last channel to declare Mike. They were still like, we're unconfirmed that Mike. I'm leaving here. I'm gonna leave it here because Mike's still alive. I like, listen, but then Prince, I think it was in the morning I found out because he was on his own private jet and yada yada. And I used to watch Today's Show and Tamara Hall. Long story short, Tamara Hall was very close to Prince, and they broke the news, and she was like a mess. But yeah, salute to Prince and Kendrick. Respect us. Salute to Tina Plummer, always being there for us. We appreciate you. Salute, gang. It is what it is. So listen, I wanna move. We're supposed to be talking about Mase. We're supposed to be talking about Mase tonight. Let me see where we at. I'm with you, Charles. I was never in the Ja Rule. Salute Jay in the building.
I told you I ran up on Ja Rule on Broad Street, bro.
Wow.
Popped out the whip on him, son.
You know what it was, and people say, let's examine this for 2 seconds. Then we're gonna get the Mason. Miss Carmen said I wasn't really in a Ja Rule either. Only when he collabed with Ashanti. Let's just be honest. Ja Rule, big records made him who he was. Salute, rest in peace, Irv Gotti. Irv Gotti. We said Puffy was a genius earlier. Irv Gotti was a genius.
Hey yo, without Irv Gotti, we wouldn't have got a lot of big artists that we have. Irv Gotti had his hand in a lot of things.
He did. I know he annoyed the shit out of everybody, and he was very like just blunt and that. I know a lot. He talked a lot of shit about Ashanti. I know he annoyed us all, but this dude put his foot in it. And that Murder Inc. And I know we like to laugh at Murder Inc. and say, y'all motherfuckers, I lost to 50. I know we get that.
I don't laugh at that.
But there's a lot of people that
I always respected all them rappers, man. Like I never bought into that aspect of hip hop that you gotta flip flop sides, or just because that's one of the hip hop aspects I never liked. I'll be honest with you.
I like Ja Rule. I am gonna front. I like everybody had Ja Rule first album. You had to have that Ja Rule first album. That was a big album.
Vinny Vetti.
Yeah, Vinny Becky.
Becky.
Say 3 times.
We came, we saw, we conquered. I believe that's what it stood for in Italian.
Yeah.
Vinny Becky.
But yo, that album, like, it was just a dope setup. Like, just think about it, right? Holla holla.
Holla
right?
holla.
Boom. Yeah. It's the Hard Knock Life tour. This is why you think this is Irv Gotti's mind, bro. It's the Hard Knock Life tour, right? You got DMX, Jay-Z, Ja Rule's on the tour, Beanie Siegel, right? You got all these stars, right? All on one set, right?
We're gonna put a pin in that. I'm gonna come back.
Plus, Ja Rule, DMX, and Jay-Z was supposed to be a group. That was an Irv Gotti.
It was called what was the group supposed to be called?
Can't remember.
Oh, I forgot.
Hold on.
But just think about it though, right?
Because Jay didn't do it.
Jay didn't, but nah, there was 10.
It's just Jay and DMX.
It was DMX with Ja Rule too and all of that. But yo,
because he thought he was still in style.
But at the end of the day, right? What's the song? Ja was on. I mean, in the middle of the set, Jay-Z brings Ja out, right? On his set, they got what's the song they had together? There was a song, right? Jay-Z and Ja Rule, or he's bringing him out to do Holla Holla, right? In the middle of his set,
okay,
on the biggest tour. That's Irv Gotti. Irv Gotti was in the Def Jam office. He said that he put the play together.
All right.
You know what I mean? The Rockefeller, the Rough Riders, all of that is Irv Gotti's behind a lot of that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to respect that, bro.
No, I respect. Every time I heard anything about like Irv Gotti or any kind of rappers talk about him, it's like, damn, he had his hand in that too. He had his hand because I think Irv Gotti being on the Ja Rule side of the battle, people wanted to discredit him and forget about him. Mm-hmm. And that's the side of hip hop I hate. It's like, nah.
Hold on. Say it again, please. I'm sorry, I missed it.
I think because Irv Gotti was on the Ja Rule side of the battle, people kind of lumped him in with some we could forget. He's not with the winning side. You know what I mean? Or because 50 Cent was so powerful of an entity, people just kind of, you know. But now Irv Gotti had a piece of hip hop, bro.
So I just looked it up. They were supposed to be called Murder Inc. Ja Rule, Jay, and X were supposed to be a group called Murder Inc. itself.
All right.
That's crazy.
A lot of people didn't want Irv Gotti to name that label Murder Inc. They thought it was doing too much, but it worked.
It did work.
Remember Nas got down with Murder Inc. for a quick little while.
Flair's like everybody.
Flair's no hip hop, bro.
He don't like fat rappers.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that.
Yes.
No, name 3 fat rappers I don't like.
Okay.
Name 3.
Let me see. You hate E40.
That's the only rapper I don't really feel, and I don't hate the dude. I don't like that style.
Jug, Fliz don't like E40. No, you said somebody last week.
We can't bring Fliz to the bay.
Yeah, we can't.
No, I like Hammer.
So you're safe. It's even.
I got that.
It's even. But if
Infinity Jug, I don't like everybody. It's just that I don't express hate the same way. You know what I mean? I don't see I don't see like the energy in that. It's like, why?
It ain't hate. What Common tell you, Fliz? He said, just because I don't like it, don't mean I'm hating.
That's what I'm saying. I can express something I don't like, but I'm not gonna totally dig in on like, you know what else I hate that motherfucker? You know what I mean? I'm just gonna be like, nah, I don't like this
said
because
that perfectly. He said, if I don't like it, I don't like it. It don't mean I'm
I
hating.
agree. You know what? I didn't like for instance, I wasn't with
E40
Early Cash Money. I wasn't with
Early Cash Money.
I wasn't with Early Cash Money records.
Bro,
not gonna lie.
All right. So hold up. That was part of the. So even the Cash Money, the Cash Money, the Ja Rule,
Early Cash Money, I wasn't with.
And the Nelly joint. Yo, that's what we had in the rip. That's what we was riding around to.
No, I respect it, but I didn't like even So I understand how iconic. I understand how iconic it was. What's that one song they had that song they were all on?
Joint, bro.
No, there was a song they was all on, and I'm not gonna lie, I think Lil Wayne was like a kid, but he had the best verse on it.
That's that verse. I be in all black sometimes, hopping out of trees in camouflage. Oh, damn, I forgot the rest of it. But yo, that was on the 400 Degrees album.
Right. But yeah, so in that era, I was never like, them niggas whack. I'm like, I just don't feel it. So I feel, and that was the era Common was talking that shit. You know, I'm like, I kind of feel him on that, but I don't like everything.
Common was a backpacker, like Mad Petty back then. So he hated a lot of commercial stuff, but he grew up and He changed on us, but back then we was hating. We didn't like nothing. That we was hating a lot of. Man, I'm just gonna be honest.
First of all, I can't say nothing bad about Common. He's one of my favorite rappers. I love Common, bro.
So what's Mase talking about?
So everybody in the comments talking about Mase because we got Mase in the title, and I'm going to explain why we got Mase in the title before we talk about the Jay-Z case. I want to keep having some fun. Mase says that in his prime, when he first came out, and we're gonna have this debate because everybody already talking about Mase in the chat.
Serious.
Mase said he was hotter than Drake when Drake first came out. And that is a fact.
I can't argue with that.
That is a fact. Now,
Mace's first single was what? Feel So Good?
Let's talk about it. Mase Bulliger, dolphin head ass, be having trash ass taken out like that. I get it, Sean. You're right, but Mase was right when he said he was bigger than Drake. Let's talk about it. When Drake first dropped, now we just talked about it. Drake, Peacock, Aubrey had to kind of climb. Like, we had to figure out who he was. Best I ever had. Best I ever had.
Yep.
All that was a slow. It was like, oh, I like this guy. It was a slow. It wasn't like feel so good. It wasn't like can't nobody hold me down.
But check it though.
Go ahead, TJ.
Puff watered Mase down though, because that was murder Mase.
Oh yeah,
but that was smart. He can't be murder Mase.
But what was true? Mase didn't like it at first. He was complaining about it.
Mase acted like he had a long career. But listen, Mase career is longer than people think because he made Bad Boy into what it is. What people don't understand.
After
a lot
Biggie
of them
was
records,
on Mase.
he was writing a lot of that stuff. He was making a lot of them records, and Diddy didn't give him no credit. That's why he left Bad Boy. That's why he went and became a pastor, because he was writing a lot of them R&B records, Total and all that, and Diddy was trying to block his shine. Diddy was trying to keep him in the box. You know how he put a dog in a kennel? That's how he was trying to do it.
Diddy tends to do that though.
But that's why Diddy where he's at. But Mase 100%.
50 Cent was writing for Diddy.
Mase, let's talk about Mase. I remember being, and you know how they say, like, it wasn't jealousy. Nigga, I wasn't jealous of you, bitch ass. But I was annoyed because give me the lyrics. Fliz is the master of
what?
Of Mase lyrics?
The song.
I don't know too many of those.
No, you know these lyrics. Everybody knows these lyrics. When Biggie and Mase came out,
with Total?
No. It's not Biggie. I'm sorry. Diddy and Mase. Biggie was still alive, but Diddy and Mase had a record. They had 2 or 3 records. They was the biggest records on the radio. Every hour on an hour, these joints came on.
Feel so good.
It wasn't that.
Before that,
where the phone at?
Is it that you can run or you want to come or you want to?
That's Total.
That's Total. Yeah,
okay, that's on the Total.
Right.
Biggie was still alive.
I'm about to find the rap.
They had the blue.
But Mase said something.
The race car jackets on.
Mase used to say something
in the video
that used to go up my back. He said a couple lines. I'd be like, "Fuck this nigga!" Like,
damn, what was that?
I'm telling you. Like at the time, he was like, "Yo, listen, let me find something." Hotter than what year? Da da da. Mase was hot at first, but he went to church. Now let me find Mase.
Then he came back.
Mase had a couple of lines. You gotta think. I was a backpack. I'm not gonna say struggling nigga because I was happy with my life, but I was a backpack underground rapper who liked lyrics. We was making pain music, like my man Heavy used to say, pain music. We was making pain music, my nigga. And Mase was like, "Don't be mad because you broke." All this little stuff. Like I'm about to tell you, Mase.
He had the Rolly, the iced out Rolly.
Mase was saying, "Nigga, this nigga was talking reckless." We're gonna do a lyric check. Mase was talking reckless.
When he was talking to Jay, you do know that, right?
Not all the time.
I'm one of the, I forgot the name of the song, but
let me find.
Jay was throwing the shots about the Rolly,
the bezels.
Let me find this.
So where they do
that?
Let me
find this.
Fuck you done to that?
Mase.
Yeah.
He's talking to Mase, yo.
I'm telling you right now. Okay, let me click on Mase. Mase was talking so reckless. Everybody in the hood hated Mase. I'm telling you, right in the shiny suit era. Let me find the songs I'm talking about. Okay, Mase, blah, blah, blah.
I want to know the song you're talking about, bro.
This song used to go up my back because I used to work at the airport. I was riding in a van and the radio would be on. And this song would come on. I'm telling you, every hour and hour. Him and Diddy talking mad shit to niggas. I was like, fuck these niggas. Fuck these bitch ass niggas. Hold on.
You didn't change the station, though.
Discography, Harlem World. He got more than Harlem World.
Harlem World was the first one. Was the first.
But he got joints with Diddy.
That was the first album, though. Right?
Oh, so you're probably thinking of Diddy's
the joints with him and Diddy. They used to be rap. They was talking crazy, gang. Like, hold up, Diddy. It wasn't Diddy. It was Puff Daddy.
The I'm Coming Out joint.
That was
after Biggie. That was after
Biggie
passed away. Isn't Biggie on that record though?
We're gonna work this. We're gonna find this down. I'm gonna mute the comments right now. I'm about to come down. Listen, I'm telling you right now, I'm not going nowhere till I find his lyrics. Because this nigga was talking
more
so
money,
reckless.
more problems.
That one. Let me bring
the
lyrics
more
for
money,
that.
more problems. Yeah.
Been around the world.
Sean
Can't
Combs,
nobody hold me down.
Bring this bitch ass niggas discography.
That's all after Biggie.
And I learned accept Diddy.
Looking at me.
It make that.
Why you over there
looking at me while my girl's standing there?
Yeah.
Do it again.
No way out. That's not Diddy's first record. Hold on, I'm trying to find. See,
that's saying, on Diddy's album though. That's after
before
Biggie passed, right?
When Mase and Diddy first came out, it was I'm Coming Out.
But that's on Biggie's joint. That's on.
But they were talking crazy. Then after that, what's the record? Right after that, I'm coming out. Mase and Diddy have a record. Oh my God, it's a record.
Been around the
this
world,
nigga's
right?
talking so crazy. Okay, been around the world. Let me bring that up.
Isn't
He
it?
talking so reckless, TJ. I was like, man, this bitch ass nigga. Fuck this nigga. Hold on, let me see.
Damn, what's up with all that hostility?
Been
for
around
that
the
You was
song?
world.
mad at me,
Lyrics. Okay.
You was mad at Mase like you was mad at him, yo.
Here we go. Hold on. Here we go. You niggas don't like me for whatever reason. You got reason. You niggas don't want to see me rich. You got niggas that mad because hold on. Please might need to read this. You got niggas that's mad because I'm always with they bitch. Then you got niggas that just don't like me. You know those PhD niggas. But you know I pop a lot of shit. I back it up though. Is that him or Diddy's verse? Now trick what lace who? That ain't what Mase do.
Yeah.
Got a lot of girls that'll love to replace you. Tell you to your Facebook, not behind your back. Niggas talk shit. We never mind that. Funny never find that. Puff a dime stack. Right hot shit and make a nigga say rewind that. He was talking some reckless. This ain't the song, but listen, he used to talk some reckless. It was always about I'm rich, you broke.
Yep.
It was always that, which was hot. But I was a dude that wasn't knowing that. So I was like, man, you know what? Nigga's a clown. I used to be irritated with this nigga. But I learned, like, listen, hip hop has all its chambers, Fliz.
That's what I'm talking about. Murder Mase, yo.
Let me see. No, Nicki wasn't sneak dissing, just Drake.
Murder Mase before
Mase
Bad
wasn't
Boy.
bigger than 2018 Drake.
That was the narrative though.
Yeah.
20 like Drake's peak is bigger than Mase ever could have been.
Anybody
I'll say
saying
that.
2018
Now
Drake
Mase
is
was
bigger
already
than
talking
Mase.
his shit to Puff too. Before Puff went to jail, he was already talking his shit.
People don't realize how big Mase was. See, this is a conversation that's hard to have if you wasn't there. If you wasn't in the 90s and how these dudes had the radio on lock. And they was doing double platinum and all. They don't remember that. People don't remember how much Mase was on the radio. They probably remember how much Jermaine.
It's like
Dupri
every
was on
two
the
songs
radio.
was a Bad Boy record back then.
Let me make sure this joint said Magic Black Magic stop. Did we stop, gang? Let me know. Let me see something.
Yo, in the chat, we still up? But anyway,
Okay, let me make
well,
sure.
I'll say this: like
Oh,
Mase
let me
hit
stop. Okay,
harder.
still going.
Mace's introduction to the rap game was harder than Drake's
I don't
introduction
like
to the
Drake,
rap
but
game.
Mase was not cooking
But
with
I
that.
don't think Mace's peak was high as Drake's was or as long.
Okay.
That's a fact right there.
Let's
See that?
let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I think 2018. When Drake come out?
2009 or something like
Yeah.
that? Something dumb long ago.
Wait, that's 9 fucking years. Hold on. Slow down. 2018, Drake. Mase was already out of rap by that time. I'm talking about when Mase came into hip hop versus when Drake dropped into hip hop.
Yeah, just talking
Different. Mase,
introduction for introduction, but
it wasn't even close.
You just think Mase was horse and carriage, right? With Kim.
Horse and carriage,
Yep.
and they burnt that on the radio.
Yeah, that was getting
Burnt
heavy
that.
play.
Mase acting extra cocky now. Puff locked up. That's funny.
And he was signed to Bad Boy at the time when that came out.
Mase only quit because he smashed baby main girl and he running from.
Yeah, that's
He
part
ain't
of
running
the,
no more.
They say that's part of the reason why the whole Harlem shit.
Mase was hot by default. All eyes was on Death Row and Bad Boy, especially after Pac and Big Pass. That's how Diddy sold all them albums. But he had to make the music though. We not gonna take it from Diddy. They made the records. He had the hit
They made
factory.
the records,
what was
though,
this band called? The Hitmen. And
They made the records. So at the end of the,
They made the records.
When you turned on the radio back then, I'll say every 2 songs was a Bad Boy album. Whether it was a Total record, a Mase record. You know what I'm saying? It might have been back to back. Bad Boy.
96, 97 was Bad Boy centric.
Like, it was
like,
crazy.
straight up.
Like after Big died, like just think like Big died right before his like that album was about. If Big was alive when Life After Death came out, I think damn it'd have been crazy. If Big and Tupac was alive at the same time, like it would have been. They would have been going back and forth as far as diamond album for diamond album type shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like.
I can't think of Mase without thinking about them shiny ass suits. That was a bad time for it. Was a bad time for hip hop itself.
Yeah.
But for Mase and Diddy, it was a
eating.
good time.
You know what's crazy? Because Loon said some real shit, right? He said Diddy told him, right? He's like, yeah, he said something about Mobb Deep or whatever. He's like, yeah, but they're doing clubs. Would you rather do the club or this arena?
You know, that's all right, I'm gonna say this shit. I'm gonna be Fliz right now. I might piss some motherfuckers off. I'm gonna be Fliz right now.
You really about to do it?
You really about to do it? Yo. So brace yourself. You want to hate me for this? That's that hip hop shit, right?
Yeah.
Why is it like people can get mad at you he's doing a club record, or he's bragging about money or whatever, but nobody said nothing about killing people. It's like, yo, every record you can murder somebody. Oh, that's hip hop. This is body. Like, yo, until someone in your family gets shot, and then all of a sudden everybody's like, this violence gotta stop. And I talk to the kids in the hood like that. I'm like, yo, everybody talk this, that real shit. I was watching Kumo D do an interview on TikTok today. Kumo D was like,
it was on Willie D, but
well, yeah. When he said something, Kumo D, that resonated with me. Like, yo, you can rap about, yo, I do this and that, a third, but that don't give you the right to hurt my family. How come nobody talks about that aspect of what's real, but we can talk about something that's fairly friendly, but that's not hip, that's corny. Then if hip hop don't embrace that, what's up? Because hip hop did embrace that. Because when Chubb Rock dropped "Treat 'Em Right," that was hip hop. We loved it.
Hip hop is everything.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't buy into that. Like, we was all kids there to treat me right. Kids in the crib want dibs on the Big Mac. Can he come out? Can he come out? Stop a jam. Yep. I'm like, yo, but we wasn't saying that's not hip hop.
Let's be honest. Chubb Rock is late 80s.
Yep.
Hip hop changed in the mid 90s.
Yeah.
Hip hop changed with NWA.
But where Chuck is going is saying, like, in the mid 90s, that's what it was just like. There was so much money in hip hop. Like, know what I mean? Like, you got all of those big records, like the Tupacs, the Wu-Tangs, the Biggies, like they was getting money back then, yo.
Like, some of them was because Snoop Dogg was putting the rap game on blast. Talking about them niggas was lying. Snoop was even said he didn't get no money till Master P. Snoop Dogg put people. He goes,
that's because Snoop was in a trash contract. Everybody didn't have a trash contract.
I think most people in the rap had a trash contract,
but a lot of people was touring. Snoop wasn't. So Snoop,
you might get tour money. Yeah.
Snoop can say whatever. Wu-Tang was touring. Wu-Tang's doing big arenas, so it's different for Snoop.
That's where Papa's getting at. Where Papa's like, you want to do the clubs or these arenas? You know what I'm saying?
So now, that's why I get incensed with that when I have conversations. I'm like, why is it that the certain things that doesn't hurt people is so shunned, but we embrace all the freaking shooting niggas all the time. And I'm guilty of it too. Don't act like I love Mobb Deep. I love all them shooter rappers too. I rock them, but I want to embrace everything, man. Like,
I'm gonna get deep on this. Homebody just got off.
No, I'm not mad at that.
But yo, it's real. It's real, like, man. Shit, I'm not a kid no more. So as a grown man, I can talk like that. As a kid, I wasn't as sure of myself as I was. So like, yo, when people would roast me for liking certain things, I'm like, nah, this is fire.
You like what you like. Like, that's
fire.
Respected. Like,
you know what I mean? Like, so I can talk as a grown man. Like, no, I don't want to see people get shot, bro. I'll listen to rap. I'm not gonna lie. I might sound hypocritical. I love that thug rap too from my days. I love that shit. But that don't mean I have to, like, in real life, yo, that's the shit to be. That's that real shit, son. That's the real shit, son. Like, no, it ain't until let someone in your family get shot.
Now, Liz, I'm with you on that. Now, what I'm going to talk, I don't know if you got something you want to say on this, TJ?
No, you good. Go ahead.
I'm with you on that 100%, but I do have to say, and I thought about this literally in the shower, like this morning or yesterday morning, one of these, and I was like, bro, we are getting to a point where we're trying to act like that thug stuff has no place, like we're so grown and we're above it. That's not what it is. First of all, we'll watch a movie with it in it. Like, not even just thug shit. We'll go watch a military movie where they're shooting 100 people. I just watched a great show called The Lioness with Zoe Saldana, and she's literally, I think they killed probably
She's in trouble a lot now too, by the way.
I get it, but that's not time we're talking. So every show I watch, I'm watching Paradise, right? I don't know if y'all watching that, but that's a show they're killing people. Every show I watch, if it don't have murder in it, I'm probably not watching it, right? So what I'm saying is, it's entertainment. So what we like when it comes to music, we're old enough to know we're not going to go out with a gun and shoot somebody, harm somebody for no reason. And let's be honest, most people in the hood don't. whether they rap about it or not, they don't do that. Like,
but
you
here's
got
the difference.
Go ahead.
Do you ever look at the genre of movies and say, this shit ain't real?
Yeah.
This ain't real cinema.
Right, but but at the same time,
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
How much time do you spend listening to Arrested Development's album, or like you don't want to hear, like, you want to be entertained. Like right now, I'm gonna put on Freddie Gibbs, Conway. I just listened to West Side Gun whole album today. Right?
Well, he got a new album.
He got a new album. It's called 12.
Who?
West Side Gun.
West Side, all right.
I'm listening to Benny the Butcher. I'm listening 9 times out of 10. If I'm being honest, if I'm putting on music just to put in the background, it's Freddie Gibbs. It's Kendrick, right? And Kendrick he does what he does, and it's so Pusha T, right? Just a lot. I'm just gonna be honest. There's a lot of cocaine rap. A lot of cocaine. It's 38 Special.
Wait, 38 Special. Benny got an album together, right?
They got an album together.
Yeah.
They got 3 albums together. I listen to all 3 of them. So, but what I'm saying is, at the same time, I'm not going out here trying to break down bricks, right? So what I'm saying is, we can listen to things and not be influenced. The only problem is when you're influenced by it and you go do it, right? And that's dumb niggas. Yeah. But you know what? The difference with dumb niggas gonna be dumb niggas no matter what's going on.
That's a fact.
Right?
No, I agree with everything you say, but that's not
so,
really what I was getting at. Though.
So no, but what I'm saying is, I thought about it. I'm like, why do we act like so? What it is with this music, right? We always try to, and it's always online, and people they try to make it like there's no place for it anymore, where we gotta be some type of, I don't know, some Farrakhan shit, right? You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, no, that's not realistic. No one wants to hear that all day. I can listen to some cocaine rap and find the jewels in it. A lot of this cocaine rap has jewels in it.
That's facts.
It ain't just cocaine rap. These dudes be talking about
talking
real life shit.
They talking that shit.
So it's not just about.
Did you listen to Jim Jones' new album?
I did not yet. No.
Nope. All right. So I mean, Jim Jones is talking the shit. I feel like Jim Jones been rapping his ass off as far as like from then to now.
Jim Jones for the last 7 years.
Jim Jones has been on a different level. Yeah,
he's up.
I salute Jimmy. Yeah, like real shit. I salute it. Know what I mean? And
but people make fun of him for being a 50-year-old blood.
Yeah,
still which is whatever.
It's yo,
really?
Which they make fun of him.
I know that,
and I get it. I know what they saying.
At the same,
real life is different.
Yo, but outside of that blood shit, he really gives back to the community, bro. He really be out there in Harlem. Like, you might ride through Lennox, and he's really out there. But you know what I mean? It might be a day.
He wrote 50 deep everywhere.
Yeah, that's true. But he's giving back to the community, bro. You see them, the turkeys, the coats, like, I mean, he's giving back though. You know what I mean? So outside of the rap shit, it's just like music is music, bro. Music is a feeling, right?
Yeah, I can distinguish between that and like real life. I don't gotta go out and chop down bricks and shoot niggas on the block. I can still listen to that and enjoy that. It's entertainment. And we gotta understand. We've been saying this since Dolores C. Tucker. NWA was entertainment. Now some niggas went out and did it. Yes.
Yep.
But at the same time, it was entertainment. A lot of people blame destruction of black community on hip hop. It's a lot of pieces involved, my nigga. President Reagan and them brought cocaine in. We didn't bring that.
Facts.
It's a lot of reasons. We're not gonna get that deep tonight, but we're not gonna blame it all on hip hop. We don't make the guns.
I think we went off the rails because that's not what I wanted to get. That's not what I was getting at. I was getting at just in the realm of hip hop, what we accept as real and not always tends to be this shit. Yeah. But why does this shit? If hip hop is what you live, like I told you this. I saw Chuck D said being real is giving your mother a kiss. Mm-hmm. That's real life.
That's facts.
So why is it in our genre, our culture, like or not, whatever said, we do that? And you can't tell me no, because I've been a part of it since forever. Mm-hmm. I've been there. I know the climate. We will accept something that's harsh more than something that's soft. And we'll call it soft because that's the way the hip-hop culture kind of is. Just keep it a buck. If you keep it a buck with yourself and not be reactionary, you know what I'm saying got some truth to it.
Yeah, that's
so like it is what it is. And I'm not gonna lie about it. Like I said, I like the thug shit too. I like that rugged rap. I like that aggressive shit.
So check it. Like you deal with the kids in the community, the kids that's locked up and all of that.
That's
right?
my everyday experience.
That's
and I'll be damned if rap ain't telling them to shoot niggas. You know what I'm saying? If you think that rap isn't having some microcosm of a part, and these cats trapping in like drill music is the most destructive part of rap ever invented. Drill music got these kids clapping each other, bro.
And then they'll record this shit. The next like yo, I just shot so and so 10 minutes ago. They go in the studio
smoking on my ops,
yeah,
and get them shot. No saying.
So that this shit gets real deep, where it's like, I mean, you know, back in the day, like, yeah, you're rapping about shit that you did, but I did literally like, yo, I just shot this nigga 10 minutes ago.
For real, who's cat? Yo, because it's easy to put music out right now.
I'm rolling that pack up right now as I'm recording this. I'm rolling that pack up. Like, it's like, damn, but at the same time, it's just like, this is that era of that shit.
Yep.
Right? But music is music. Music is a failing. Like, you go into the studio and you're going off of what the music tells you. The beat is telling you what to do, right? So it's like you're in pocket, in sync with the music. Mm-hmm. So if the music is saying you shot 10 motherfuckers, then that's what you're gonna say, right? Because that's the feeling that the music is giving you. So it's like hip hop is hip hop, bro. It's a feeling. It's a life.
So that's my point. It's like if I'm gonna accept all of it, but I'm not gonna shun the part just because it's soft, or it might be too adult. Let's not say soft, or it's too party. Mm-hmm. It's too, you gotta accept it all. Know what someone told me online? Someone was getting at me because they was talking about drill being destructive, and I was like, I actually like drill beats, but I don't always agree with what's being said, like type. And this dude, the young dude, got back at me. Well, if you want the rhythm, you gotta accept the blues of it. I said, hence why some people ain't accepting the rhythm or the blues of it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And you know, things start sales start nosediving and shit. Yeah. It's like, yo, at some point you gotta say what is gonna keep this thing alive, and it might not be that. Because
I'll be honest, drill rap is trash. Now they got some good beats in it. I'm just gonna be honest. Mm-hmm. Some beats are okay. I love some beats. Like Panda is a drill beat. Am I bugging out?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
There's a lot of drill beats I like, but they've taken what we do as an art form and they've dumbed it down to the very bare minimum, and they're like just attacking their neighborhood. That's not hip hop. I'm just gonna be honest. Go ahead, TJ. What you want to say?
I was gonna say that what Pop Smoke was doing, he was taking that drill shit to a whole nother level, bro. He was the next thing that was about to fucking blow, yo. And he was doing it the right way. Like when you go back and listen to the shit, it's just like he had the female records. He still had the hood records. Yeah. Like he understood it.
He was about to be 50 Cent.
Yeah. So this is where I was getting at. Where you saying that, right? So 50 said he was in a meeting with Pop Smoke, and he said he's typing in his phone. He's typing in his phone. He said, I'm like, the fuck is this nigga doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? So he said, I went over there, and he's basically taking notes of what him and 50 was the conversation. Like, he said, oh, he's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, Pop Smoke was on his business shit at the same time.
Which I wonder why he ended up in the situation he ended up in LA.
It was a mistake. Meaning, like, the shit that shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, that should not have happened. But at the same time, you got to move different when you're in these areas, bro. Yeah.
But go ahead, you were saying something.
Like, know what I mean? But what I was saying is that Pop Smoke was about to be something great. Like, I believe right now, if he was alive, he'd be one of the top artists.
He probably would. Yeah, most likely.
I mean, he might have been.
He had another level.
It was another level.
It wasn't.
It was a bop. It was a whole vibe, bro.
It was just another.
He was appealing to something.
Yeah.
He had this appeal that like it was his voice, his
something so simplistic as drill rap, and he elevated it just with his style and his voice and his hooks and his just whole demeanor. And he was a real true. He was a some people just got it, and he just had it. He understood the game, and he was going to be bigger. He was going to be like with XXXTentacion, some type of.
He might have been. I don't even know if he might have been as big as Drake, like a Drake artist. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he was about to be something real special, bro.
I agree. I think Pop Smoke was on his way to being something like, he
was going to be big.
It was just a mistake, man. They posted the shit, the addresses there, like, and plus. I was told too, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we all tapped in with industry people and everything, but it's like I was told like where they was at, Like you just have your parties there. They're the little day parties, but you don't stay there. That's what I was told about that area in LA.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just a mistake, man.
And all them young people that robbed them is in prison.
Now, one of them's out. Home dude was out.
Oh, that's right. He was talking about he went on no jumper. Yeah, you're right. But he was a minor when he did it.
Yeah.
Which is crazy that a minor could do something like that and then get out and then make an interview about it. Wow. You're right.
I saw
you, Miss Williams. It spills over to females too. It's not just young men who give influence. And you know what it is too? You know what it is too?
You know, that's an interesting thing. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
Let me see. I feel you, Miss Williams. Sometimes you want to throw that ass in a circle, gang.
Yeah,
I want you to throw that ass.
Yo! That's the other aspect. We like you throwing ass. But don't get it misconstrued. A little ass going in a circle ain't never hurt. Nah. We like that too.
So that's that Georgia peach right there.
What was the movie with the girl singing the ass dude was like going like this with it?
That's like 15 movies.
It was like, yo, damn, it was a big movie. Damn. Anyway, I cut you off. Sorry, bro.
No, you cut me off. So listen, I feel like when we talk about, and this is I think we would need a whole nother show, and it would have to be 3-4 hours to discuss the nuance of hardcore hip hop versus
the drill rap.
No, I'm talking about like what's the place of it? Because now I'm starting to feel like a lot of people we're older now, so we're looking at hip hop differently than when we were younger. But we knew when we were younger, we listen to bitches ain't shit and all that. That bitches ain't shit but hoes. Put it on now, it's gonna go nuts.
Yeah, that's still
nuts.
Crazy.
But every chick in that part, chick with a PhD, chick with a master's, chick with jobs, she working at Wendy's, whatever. Every level of chick.
Yo, put on Doodoo Brown.
They gonna go nuts.
That's that part. It tear parties up, boy.
They gonna pop ass in the circle.
Yeah.
Right? But at the end of the day,
he's like, take me back to those.
You don't
parties.
gotta be dumb to like it. It's a good record. The beat is good, and I know a lot of people. They say misogynistic lyrics, and I get that, and I understand that. But at the same time, I'm not gonna decry and try to minimize what my legends and heroes have done. Right? I'm not gonna take away Wayne's input in rap. I'm not gonna take away Juvenile and BG and Birdman
and they're selling all arenas right now, bro.
And Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to take away what they've done, right? Because some of their stuff is a little misogynistic or a lot misogynistic. That's who we were. And let's be honest, a lot of females find that shit attractive.
Oh, definitely.
We're not going to pretend like a lot of females don't like those records.
Like, yo, female, like, I don't want to get into that. I watch my mouth. These mics are powerful. But in my experience, a female will like more of a DMX than a Father MC. You know what I mean?
Treat that one hard. You gotta treat it right.
Remember what you do for me? What you do for me?
Father MC.
Yo, well, excuse me. Let me let you know the time. You know what I mean? Like, but DMX,
but slow down. DMX was probably 7 years after Father MC. Let's just be honest.
No, but I'm just saying his aura is quote unquote sexier to the average female. Yeah.
Like, let's be honest. Father MC was a different era.
Who else? Candyman.
Yes, dude. Yo, but look, you said Father MC, and then you got Puff in the background dancing in the video.
Puffy was in the video. That's right.
He was
in the back of Candyman video?
No, and Father MC, he was a dancer. You remember that, huh?
That means how long ago the Father MC video?
Yo.
Hold on. Nah, we're gonna do Candyman. Excuse me.
Let me look.
Fliz knows every verse.
Wait. No, I gotta remember that one.
We're gonna start promoting
Fliz. Boy, I love you verse. So. Never ever gonna let you go. Once I get off my hands on you.
Every verse in hip hop. Let's go.
No, I don't. No,
excuse me.
Oh man, I can't.
Mellow out.
I can't remember that one. Now, I don't think I know the Candyman joint like that, bro. But I remember the song.
You gotta go back in his rap backpack,
right?
Fliz knows every verse. He's slipping right now.
Yeah, I'm getting old.
He just dehydrated.
Get him some water. Get him some water.
Oh, snap.
Hey, so what's going on with this Jay-Z case, though?
We're going to talk about that in a minute. I did. DMX was bae. Salute Ms. Williams. She said DMX was bae. Come on, Temptations. What song was that? That was, who were you talking about?
I don't know. What do you mean by that?
There's a song called Temptation. Is that Usher? Like,
oh wait, hold on, wait.
Oh, here we go.
I'm lost. I don't know what they're talking
about. Here he goes.
No, I think if I'm not.
He about to pull out the whole. He about to pull out the notebook right now.
I know. Pull out the Google real quick.
So, but Fliz, I want to push back a little bit because I've never felt that hip hop didn't accept every form of like blackness or like human. I feel like you always had your skilos.
Yep.
Right. I wish I was a little bit. People love that record.
Yeah, that was a good ass song.
I could go through every year hip hop where there was at least 5 records that weren't shoot 'em up, bang bang. I don't care what era. And if you give me the assignment, I'll find
they were big records too.
Big records, right? Kwame.
Hey, they're still
Kwame.
Those
It's the man we all know and love. Kwame.
When we talk about that era of rap, I don't count that era of rap because
we love
Kwame. No, because we loved everything that came out at that point.
Wrong.
You know what I mean?
Give me the era, and I'll guarantee you
the early to mid '80s. I think we loved everything.
Okay, give me the era where you say we started to, like Will Smith says, the dark ages.
I think from NWA on is when we started saying this is what we're more like and not like this.
I know
this
what
is
you mean.
You know what I mean?
Do you think it
was because Onyx came out with bring him out.
Yeah, big
shot him on head.
Yo, he shot a real gun at the Grammy.
You told me that. I don't know.
We sleeping on Onyx.
Who's sleeping on?
No. What I'm saying is they
hold up. Was it the Source Awards? They really.
He shot a Thule,
yeah. That was part of the before. Yeah. It's look it up.
That's what hip hop was doing too much.
Yeah.
But even in that
year, they slid out backstage. Boom.
Even in that year, matter of fact, we're going to prove a point. Even in that year, I guarantee you had probably a Jermaine Dupri. You probably had
that's Jermaine.
Not
Dupri
that early, right? Was he that early?
Jermaine Dupri and the
Brat. The Brat was like 94ish. Yeah.
Jermaine Dupri been in hip hop since Houdini, since the 80s. Gang.
The Brat was rapping too, by the way.
She was killing.
So the same matter of fact, let me pick up Onyx. Whatever the wildest year Onyx was in, when they was doing Slam
that was 93, bro. 92.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet that was like 93.
Real shit. That was one of my first big shows that I did.
And I'm gonna get back to the comments.
Wu-Tang at the Strand. I was in high school, bro.
Yep.
Real shit.
Candyman, Tone Low.
I was going back to high school like a whole superstar.
And I'm gonna put this on hip hop. I guarantee you, any year that we had the most gangsterish shit out, there was somebody that was selling records that was the opposite of that. I promise you.
No, that's the nature of the game.
Yeah.
Like even today, like the most populous record is always gonna outsell a hip hop record, a pure hip hop record. Well, usually.
MC Hammer was out at that time.
But don't be getting him started, bro.
I just typed up 1993 hip hop records, and I'm gonna read to you the first 10 records that came up. Enter the Wu-Tang, Strictly for My Niggas, Tupac.
Yep.
No Need for Alarm, Dale the Funky Homo Sapien. And that record barked.
Yeah.
And I had that record. There's no need for alarm.
Yeah.
I wish my brother George was here. All that shit. Dale the Funky Homo Sapien was existing. He coexisted at the same time as Tupac.
Isn't that Ice Cube's cousin?
Yes, but that's not why it's
yeah.
I'm just saying.
Then you have Master Ace with Slaughterhouse.
Ooh.
I don't get what this list is saying.
No, what I'm saying is we try to say
gangster record there was some
hip hop coexist. It was something that Master Ace was the complete opposite.
Oh, see, I don't take your name and rappers that are so Master Ace is pure hip hop to me.
But that's what I'm saying. Fliz, my point is, any point in hip hop, I know the conception is it got dark. NWA changed.
No. Follow me. I think follow me. What I'm saying, like, there's always gonna be like the God body rappers that are accepted. They're still accepted. Everybody you just named is still accepted. I'm talking about now. Name someone just totally just a party artist that's just like, all right, we just want to party.
But that's in there too. But that's not the point. But the point is, even in its most gangsterlicious, there was still Dale the Funky Homo Sapien. Even when this is when Back the Fuck Up by Onyx came out, and we still had room for Master Ace and Dale the Funky Homo Sapien. So what I'm saying
that wasn't the question.
List, though.
But that's my question. I'm telling you, any year you said NWA, they changed and they made it get gangster, and it got all real,
No, let me explain myself. I thought
I was answering you perfectly.
No, I don't think I articulated myself. All those guys and those rappers are still accepted on every level until when I say NWA came out, it was no longer cool to be corny in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
Those rappers aren't corny. They just not gangster. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between what we call corny and someone who's not gangster.
Hold on, Fliz. Hold on. I'm gonna challenge you on this.
All right.
Corny rappers was never cool, Fliz. Like, I don't know what you who was corny that was cool. I don't know what you mean corny. Who was corny?
Kwame. Before NWA, we like Kwame.
Yeah,
it was cool. We like that shit.
I mean,
it was like, oh, this is dope.
Corny? Like, what do we hold on? Corny? Like,
he's saying corny meaning like it wasn't. Shit.
I don't think they're corny. Pretty much.
But you're saying corny like it wasn't no gangster shit.
But because the hip hop masses would look at that now as like, oh, that's the cheesy shit.
Yeah, look at Onyx is corny right now. Like, if you take Onyx over
no one ever looking at Onyx as corny.
If you take Onyx right now and put that out in front of Gen Z, they're gonna say, "What is this corny ass shit?" Talking about throw your guns in the air. Onyx is over there, over the top, gang.
I don't know about that. I don't know if
we love Onyx. You show that to
I'm going to jails tomorrow. When I go to jail, I'm gonna play that shit. I'm gonna play. I'm going to the jails tomorrow. I'm gonna be like, yo, listen to this. What you think about it?
I just want to act the fuck up.
No, I'm playing "Shut 'Em Down" the remix.
Shut 'em down.
First of all, I'm sure somebody in the comments is telling us Kwame is not corny, but at the same time, he said Humpty Hump was kind of corny. No doubt,
but that was a big record too at the time.
Let me finish this list right here. 1993 to me is the most golden year in hip hop.
Really?
1993. Name a better year than 1993.
93?
I think I don't think in 93 alone. I think anything from 91 to 95 was dope. Yeah, I think it fell off, but then I think 98 was crazy.
Yeah, 98.
98 was bananas.
Look at the albums that came out in 98.
But wait, now you're 98 more of a year. What you're saying, where it wasn't cool. 93, 94, 95, you still could coexist. 98, 99.
You hated Hammer.
Yeah.
But Hammer
you got me talking to him.
But Hammer wasn't in 98.
No, I'm talking about in the early 90s.
So let me read this 93 list real quick.
Hammer had bumps to the bump. Like
let me get this off real quick. 93, the best year hip hop to me. My son Trey was born in 93. He's a rapper right now. He's nasty.
Salute Trey.
Bubsy Black.
Salute Trey. That's the homie.
Strictly for My Niggas came out. And let's be honest, this Strictly for My Niggas wasn't fucking with hip hop. That wasn't as good as the shit that came out.
What, yo, I agree with you. I agree with you.
93,
that was not a hot album to me, yo.
Tupac Strictly for My Niggas was not as good as the shit that came out in 93.
That was
No Need for Alarm, Slaughterhouse, Master Ace, Onyx, Back the Fuck Up, Alcoholics, 21 and Over.
Yep.
Lords of the Underground, Here Come the Lords, Tribe Called Quest, Midnight Marauders. This is 93, my nigga.
Yeah.
Nothing's fucking with this year. I mean, it's everything is whatever. But Balloon Mind State, De La Soul.
Do that to 94. You'll say the same thing.
Diggable Planets, Reaching. Freestyle Fellowship, KRS-One, Return of the Boom Back. Ghetto Boys, To Death Do Us Part. Black Moon. Yeah. Black Moon, Into the Stage. All this is 93 competing with each other.
In school.
Oh, yeah.
You had that.
8 Ball and MJG coming out hard.
Never heard that.
That's some southern stuff.
Yeah, you heard that.
Ultramagnetic MCs, The Four Horsemen. Cypress Hill, Black Sunday. That's like their third joint. Black Sunday was like their second, third joint. 1990, Naughty 3, Naughty by Nature.
Oh, that was big. Was that the biggest album back then?
I don't know. Tragedy Gaddafi, Tragedy Saga of whatever. I don't have the whole title right there. Above the Law. I liked Above the Law. Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style.
That was, matter of fact, that might have been the biggest album at the time.
I would say Doggy Style was the biggest album of 93.
Had to be.
93 was Snoop. Yep.
Look at all the cassettes we had, gang. Like,
wait, when did Chronic come out? Chronic came out in 92?
Probably, yeah.
Because Chronic was
out in 92.
Yeah.
Fat Joe came out with Represent. No, that's not a different. He had to Represent. Queen Latifah dropped Black Rain, which is like her second joint.
That was her biggest album ever.
The Cool came out with Kill My Landlord, Too Short, Get In Where You Fit In. Poor Righteous Teachers came out. Lords of the Underground, Lords of the New School second album. Time.
You mean Leaders of the New School?
Leaders of the New School second album. King T, the Trifling album. This year is crazy, man. This year is crazy. 14 Shots to the Dome. LL came out in 93.
That wasn't a great album.
Trash.
That wasn't your best, LL.
Spice One. LL was competing with all this shit. He came out with 14 shots to the dome.
That's when you say
Guru Jazzmatazz. This one Guru was falling off.
I didn't like Jazzmatazz.
Jazzmatazz.
I had that on a record.
PM Dawn, the Bliss album. Eric Sermon, No Pressure. They was broken up. He wasn't no EPMD. No more EPMD. MC Breed. It ain't no future. You're fronting. Ice Cube brought Lethal Injection.
All right, good. All right. PM Dawn. That's the only group so far you read out of all those 100 rappers that in that era would be considered like, oh, these are the cheesy rappers. Because KRS-One attacked them niggas on stage for not being hip hop enough.
What was that album?
Set adrift on memory bliss. So it's like all those other rappers are acceptable, but PM Dawn was not. Oh, my bad.
But KRS-One admits that he was wrong for doing that.
He was wrong. I don't think you should attack him because you don't like his music sound.
No, but that's not what happened. What happened was what's the fat dude name in PM Dawn?
I know he rest in peace to both of them. They both died.
God, I know his name, and I can't remember his freaking name.
Something like peaceful or some shit. Like it's some kind of kind of like a hippie kind of thing going on, right?
PM Dawn.
Was that what was it? His brother? PM Dawn was it? Because he was his brother or his cousin. Like he had family that wasn't part of the group.
I don't know. I don't know there was two of them.
Well, part
the
of
fat one, the skinny one.
Yeah.
And yo, I was liking that PM Dawn shit. And like I like two songs. Let me not act like their album was.
You like that song?
Set Adrift and that second song that was also it was a big song. It's my turn.
It's my turn.
Yeah, that joke was crazy. Yeah, that was fire.
Tell you I love you and I'm drowning. Yeah.
Yo, that makes Zoom shake your rump. Who sang that? Why is that so familiar? Was that Fresh Prince?
Nah, that was that's during the whole
what's it called? Rex and Effect.
Rex and Effect.
Rex and Effect is in effect, and I'm a record.
What's it called? What's the music? The sound?
New Jack Swing.
Yeah, New Jack Swing.
I remember, the cops beat up my brother, right? And I let my brother hold my Rex and Effects tape, and they just after they beat his ass, they went through the car and ripped all the shit and ripped my tapes too. I'm like, fuck. And all I wanted was I was banging that rump shaker shit at the time.
That Rex and Effects joint was trash. Yeah. Get out of here.
Oh no, I didn't say they were dope rappers, but that song Rump Shaker was fire. With the Big Daddy Kane beat in the back.
The shaker like sweeter than candy.
Yeah. That Big Daddy Kane beat in the back had it.
96 All Eyes on Me, the Don Illuminati, UGK, Reasonable Doubt, Nas, it was written, the score, Hell on Earth, Mobb Deep, that was a crazy year.
Yeah, that was a good year.
That was a crazy year. I don't know. Jug hating on something. He said, I hated that shit. I don't know what he's hating on. I don't know what he said.
Probably PM Dawn.
Said a drift of
memory bliss of you. That's before Nicki took it.
Yeah. And see, I'm a backpack full on hip hop head, and I love that record.
That was dope. I felt like that was a dope record back then.
I'm just gonna be honest.
Yo, Das Effects. Don't nobody say nothing bad about Das Effects.
No, I ain't getting no death threats from Drake fans. They hate me, but they know better than that.
They be on Twitter going crazy on y'all.
Yeah, they do. They know, but I just ignore them. I say what I gotta say, make them mad and leave. Let me see. Das Effects. Biggie.
Yo, I'm gonna say this too.
Say it, please.
I was the biggest Das Effect. I still am to this day. I defended these dudes to certain people who didn't like them, but most people like them.
Give me a verse, please.
But I'm gonna say this. Listening to it now, I'm like, oh my God, what the hell is this? Yo, but I'm not gonna discredit that shit. Was like
it does not age well, but at the same time it does.
Yeah, but was it the second album they switched up, right?
The second album, no, the third album they went to the real rapping, to the hit dip, you hop, you don't stop. Yeah. They was rapping. Well, I beat them.
Let's settle this now. Das Effects changed their style and started straight rapping because everybody was dissing them for the diggity.
Yeah.
And then they went back to the diggity because they couldn't sell no records. Should they have stopped the diggity bum stiggity? Should they have stopped this? TJ, what you think?
I mean,
it was gimmicky.
It was a gimmick, but it was their gimmick.
It was their gimmick.
It was their shit.
Could you have Flizzy? Should Das Effects have stopped the diggity?
Yes. I'll say yes.
And I'm
because that shit.
Charles, should Das Effects have stopped the diggity?
This is the best. To me, at that time, I couldn't think of nobody better than them. I loved Das Effects. I mean, that microphone checker was my anthem to life.
That shit was crazy, though.
That beat is crazy, the microphone checker.
Right now.
Banger.
They got a video of them doing a festival it's like 50,000 people going crazy. Bum, stickity, bum, bum. I got that, and I'm a fee, five, four, fun.
I could fee fire your full diddly bum. Here I come, so Peter Piper. I'm hyper than Pinocchio's nose because I'm a super califragilistic tic-tac pro. I got the oopsie, daisy. Now you got the Drazy. Drazy with the books, googly goo. Where's the gravy? So 1, 2, buckle my shoe, yabba do, hibbity hoo, crackable. Like now, if you listen to that, I'm like, what the hell is this shit? He's a trick or treat. Smell my feet. Yes, I drippity dropped the hit. So books, get on your mark and spark that old six tracks, the double track, the smiggity smack, the whiz kid, that boogity woogity Brooklyn boy's about to get his dick. My waist bone connected to my hip bone, my hip bone connected to my thigh bone. Yeah, so it's I love that, but as you listen to it, I'm like, yeah, that didn't age well, bro. I'm like, oh shit.
I'm gonna be honest. What they should have did, fell back a little bit, let us miss it, but they did fall back a little bit. Yeah. But I think they should have never came out rapping pure because there's a way to flip it and get better. They could have put some real shit in there and still flipped it. They could have just done what it was their style. Yep. It was their style. Yeah. Lose, win or lose, because they lost when they changed. And they try to go back to it.
But I like when they did that album, No Diggity. Can I kick around for your mind? No Diggity. That was dope too. The No Diggity album was fire. No bullshit.
But
that's a
people
fliz.
Didn't buy it.
That's a fliz. I like, yo, you might have just created some shit. Yo, Prince Zulu might have just sparked some shit right now.
So this is gonna be in a group chat tomorrow. Like, yo, listen
I got
to
a song.
song.
I got a song. Nigga, like, I got a new song, son. I was inspired by that Das a Fliz shit.
I'm gonna go on record and say they shouldn't have stopped the No Diggity. They should have just perfected it and got it a little more and just kept, because they could have been. They could. I know it sounds crazy. I know it's weird to rewrite history and be like, no, they should. But had they incorporated some new stuff into it and kept it like this, all shit like they could have slowed it up like dickety, you bitch dickety. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck these niggas that talking that shit to me. Like, yo, on some other shit. Like they could have been like, we not dropping this, so deal with this shit. We still got our record deal. Let's eat. They was killing that.
I love it. You want to know what's funny? Like that era of rap, because I remember saying like them and Lord of the Underground was my shit, right? I lived out in an apartment.
Underground, crazy. Bro.
I lived out in an apartment on Douglas Avenue during my college years, right? And so, what year was this?
This water.
90 something. Yeah, all right. That's really water.
No, that's water. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was bullshit.
This water with the IV. I got IV fluid in here. There's a powder you mix in there.
Right.
I had got this in Puerto Rico.
All right. But Lords of the Underground, they was talking about an apartment I was renting. I guess them dudes came to town and they had like an orgy in the crib.
Damn.
Like they was like, yo, you know, so some cats, I'm a friendly guy. People coming over, they're like, yo, this is a crib. Lords of the Underground had a whole bunch of bitches up in there. Everybody was a big. I'm like, damn, now I gotta wash my walls and shit. I felt like I was living in some crusty ass house. I'm like, damn, like there was mad orgies thrown here where rappers came, but it was right there. You know where PC is near Chad, near the projects? Yeah. It's a house, a 2-story thing. I rented the second floor. And they was telling me how wild rappers came here.
Somebody lives there now.
I know, right? But yo, I was like,
I like gas station?
Right across from the gas station, kind of to the left.
Wait, what's the pizza spot over there?
I forgot the name of that spot. It's by the Arab spot.
Yeah. Akinelli, would you fuck me for free? Free.
I think he was underrated, bro.
Free. No, he wasn't.
I like Akinelli like that, bro.
You ain't like Akinelli like that because you ain't listen to nothing else. Listen to 2 joints.
That was the only song you heard.
He had 2 joints.
I like them.
Put it in your mouth.
Then he went to Florida and opened up.
I know. Right? I liked his cadences. Like,
West Palm.
I tell you that my name was Ak. I took bits and pieces from like hundreds of rappers over the years, and if they did something that was a little, I'm like, oh, I like that. Like that was fire. You know what I mean?
Easy E, the one they're talking about. Sucker tried to roll crops and just crapped out. We tried to roll dice and just crapped out. Rest in peace to Angie Stone.
Oh
yes. Rest in peace to Angie Stones. We are not going to partake in any conspiracy theories. I know a lot of people are like, she was saying that UMG hadn't paid her, and then they crashed her car. I'm not getting into that.
I didn't hear
Rest
none of that.
in peace. I'll be on the internet way too much.
That's the internet.
I'm on the internet way too much. Rest in peace to Angie Stone, beautiful queen. So
look at that smile, yo.
Yeah, she was a wonderful human being. She
had a whole glow on her.
She had a whole glow. I want to say rest in peace to Angie Stone. If you don't know who that is, look her up. My bad. I'm gonna get back in the mic.
Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Mike.
Shout out to Mike too.
That's a dope album. That was last week. You can always put that up. You know what I'm saying? That was a dope album.
And I got word from these guys. They coming back soon, gang. BlackYeti.com.
Black-Yeti.com.
Send me the pack. Send me the
I haven't got to say that in weeks.
He gonna send us all the.
Send me the pack. And I want the moonshine too.
He gonna send all the goods. He might make a trip up here. He was up here last year. My man Disco. He might come back up with all the goods. He said he'll take a trip up here and give us all the goods. But Black-Yeti.com is coming back. I'm gonna help him revamp the website and we're gonna get it cooking.
What's up with the whole shit? I'm interested in that because
where we at? Rest in peace. Joke said rest in peace, Angie Stone. Government name said rest in peace, Angie Stone. Charles, you have live shows on your channel, yet I love to participate in the panel. I have a link. If I send you a link, we could actually tap you in. I might start doing that, tapping people in for like 5-10 minutes just to talk with us. We can do that. All I gotta do is send you a link and we can get that popping. Homebody. We appreciate you.
Homebody been on here.
Yeah,
right. Salute, Homebody.
That's who we would tap in with. People that rocking with us every week. We'll tap in with you, bring you on for about 15 minutes every week. Not every week, but here and there. Rest in peace, Angie Stone. Rest in peace. Anybody heard from? That's the thing. They trying to link her with D'Angelo. It's like a whole conspiracy theory. I'm not gonna participate in that, but what I do want to talk about, gang, before we get out of here is Hov's accuser, Jay-Z's accuser, who was 13. Now she is in her she's in her late 30s. She's an autistic white female who says
she lied.
She says she lied. She according to Jay-Z.
Bro, we said that from day one.
According to Jay-Z.
Hold on, wait. Wasn't that the week we caught hell?
Yeah, we
talking about
said she lied.
Yo,
it didn't make sense.
If y'all was here all those weeks,
how the hell you drive or get dropped off 3-4 hours from where you live at? Like, come on, man. What are we talking about? Like,
yo, we got so much hell, mostly Charles. That we,
but I don't care because I'm a stand on. I'm like, I thought the story was
didn't
bogus.
Make no sense. And then you go, then you leave from New York to drive another hour and a half to 2 hours to Jersey.
Let me say this: I'm not a person who discredits victims, right? But at the same time, she said she was 13-year-old. She was autistic. A friend, a quote unquote friend, who is deceased now, but at the time drove her 8 hours from was Albany, New York, Buffalo, New York to New York City, which is 8-hour drive, left her there. She ended up finding Diddy's limo's driver. Diddy's limo driver said, yeah, you fit the bill. Diddy like you. So then he said, meet me back here at 9 p.m. So she was back there at 9 p.m. So where is she going to go? She in New York, allegedly. She in New York, lost or whatever. So she finds him again. He's like, yeah, he takes her to New Jersey, which is 40 minutes away or whatever. Everybody think New Jersey's right there. It's a lot of traffic, gang. You got to get through that tunnel. I've been through that tunnel mad times. Burr, like scooching over, trying to scooch in with them New York drivers. They crazy. So you're trying to get to Jersey. She gets 45 minutes to Jersey, right? To Diddy's other house, right? She get there. It's a group, some white rock band. She's talking to them who end up saying, we was never there at that party in 2001. We had a tour that year. We weren't even in that state. We were in like Arizona somewhere. We were somewhere else. We weren't on tour. We were on tour. So she claims she was talking to them at the party. Then Diddy takes her in the room. Him and Jay take her in the room with a third unnamed female assailant, which I feel is J-Lo. And I think J-Lo paid the money, so they never released her name. Tony Busby made J-Lo pay a couple million or whatever it was. They never released her name. So Diddy was defending A, Jay-Z was defending B, and the girl was defending C, or vice versa, whatever. So then the girl gets there, right? Let me check these comments. Miss Carmen is out. She don't want to hear this shit. And we're gonna leave it at that. Let me see. Miss Carmen said about salute, Miss Carmen. We appreciate you rocking with us, dead ass.
For real.
Appreciate you. I don't want to offend nobody. We just talking about current events, and we're gonna be out of here in 5 minutes. But Busby counting on public scrutiny against Jay-Z. This is a culture I believe all women, but it didn't work. And I'm just gonna be honest. And this chick, she did an interview on NBC, and it was awful. But she said she went in the room with Jay-Z and Diddy and the female assailant. They took turns on her doing this, that, and the third. She got, at some point, she fought Diddy, Fliz. Mm-hmm. She either kicked or punched Diddy and grabbed her clothes and got out of the room. She ran to a gas station. Diddy's in the foreign neighborhood. Ain't no gas station around there. If you go to some rich neighborhood, Diddy, Flizzy, you know how long you gotta wait to get to the gas station?
So my aunt lives in Jersey, and she lives in the rich ass neighborhoods. A gas station is about 15, 20 minutes from, from a gated area.
Appreciate you, Miss Williams. I hope you're not offended about this Jay-Z conversation, but we appreciate you rocking with us. Thank you for being here. We about to leave in about 2 minutes.
Now, salute to you.
But that's it. I just don't believe the story. I'm just gonna be honest, and
we
I
didn't
feel
believe
like
it from day one.
I feel like I think Tony Busby took this girl, took advantage of this lady, and now she has recanted. He's saying she didn't, but she removed her own lawsuit with prejudice, and she is saying that she according to them, she removed the lawsuit, which means she's saying it didn't happen. Now Tony Busby is still trying to fight it, but Tony Busby gonna lose his license, and that's it. Because he's a liar and he's trying to shake these people down. I don't know if Jay-Z or Diddy, what they got going on in other cases, but this case right here was never a solid case. They should have never brought this case to trial. And I think Jay-Z is suing Tony Busby and the victim, the accuser. How you feel about that, Fliz?
Like, look. Life sucks in a lot of different areas and a lot of different ways, man. I hate cases like this, bro. I absolutely hate it because I think we're living in a renaissance of now. Sorry to say this, but ladies are getting caught in a lot of lies. If you notice, if you look on a lot of things, and I don't like to say that I have a daughter and I'm scared for her.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't like all the stories that's coming out. Remember the chick who blamed the Duke lacrosse team, and all these things are coming out like, nah, this was a lie. Now we're living in an age where it's like, you're not the father. Oh, but I thought I wasn't. You know, it's like all this stuff where we came up in a generation where when a female says something, she got the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah,
those days are gone. I'll just say that those days are over. And for people who are truly victims, I feel bad.
Right.
Because if you're truly a victim, you now live in an age where it's like, let me investigate this bullshit. You know what I mean? And so that's all I want to say.
I hated that era where they would immediately doubt the victims, but I also hated the era where it became your first accusation, you were losing your job, you were losing your livelihood, you were losing your credibility.
Yep.
Like it became, all they had to do was accuse you one time, and it could be proven in 3 weeks, 4 weeks later, it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You lost all your endorsements, everything. I didn't like that either. So it's a thin line. Prince Zalou said accusers need to be held accountable. There are real victims out there. That's a fact. Sherry Ann said 2 things can be true at once. Powerful men can be targets for unscrupulous women, and they can be likely to be predators because the power that protects them. That's true.
Yeah, that's exactly.
And what we got to do as society, when the accusation is made, wait for the facts, wait for the story. Some people don't do that. Just like when Jonathan Majors got accused, they went and took him, they dropped him from the Marvel movies and did all this stuff because the white chick said he did this and that. A third video comes out, this motherfucker trying to run down the street from her ass. She's trying to kick his ass.
You know, Marvel is now having talks with Homie and potential ways to bring him back.
They need to bring him back.
Potential.
But I'm going to be honest, I didn't like the Kane character.
Yeah. No bullshit.
I didn't like the Kane character.
We stand with you, Jonathan Majors, but your character was trash.
That
bro.
character was trash.
I ain't gonna lie, yo.
And I get it that okay, justice served, bring him back, But I didn't want the Kang storyline. I started to get bored with that. I watched the freaking Loki. I watched a bunch of stuff with Kang, and it just got more.
Loki was hot though.
I like Loki. They had 2 seasons of Loki. I like both of them.
Yep.
Okay, I don't need Kang is not the character for no movie to get me worked up to go see Avengers Endgame because Kang is not that good of a character. I thought it was a trash character.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
It wasn't a good character. So I'm like, I don't need Kang back. So whatever. But they talking about bringing him back. It is what it is. I just went to the movies to see Captain America, to be honest. I liked
it. Yo.
A lot of people said a lot of critics was like, it's trash.
Nah, that movie was good as hell. Nah, people just get in that zone where it's fun to keep hating. You know, like that movie was, and they finally had a Hulk character that was Hulky again. The Red Hulk was Hulk. Violent motherfucker. Like, yo, it was like, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
The new one, yeah.
When I listen to the criticisms, they are right. Because what happened was they had a 2009, I think it was 2009 Hulk movie. 08. No one remembers with Norton as the Hulk. No, I saw it at the drive, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And no one remembers that
Well,
movie.
that's
But
when
that
he
was
was at the army base or whatever.
Yes.
That
Yeah,
shit.
they're right. This movie is a sequel to that without the Hawk. Because that Red Hawk is the same, that's the same general that's supposed to be in that movie, but it's a different actor. No one returned from that movie. So
But if you saw Shang-Chi?
yes, Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi was also an extension of the 08 version because they had Abomination from the original Hulk.
Right.
So there's 3 movies they put out that's a stretch from the 08 version.
Now, to me, and I think they're right, even though I like Captain America, they're right. Have the Hawk fight Red Hawk. Captain America did not fight. Go watch him. He did not fight Red Hawk.
Not at all.
He calmed him down and he chilled out. There was no fight. He can't beat Red Hawk under no circumstances.
No.
Red Hawk will kill everybody out there on that whole street. They was in my neck of the woods at that. They was at Haynes Point.
Yeah.
I used to go Haynes Point. Little Vodio Dodo down there. You know what I'm saying? So
he watched the movie. That's where I got somebody behind the bench at the party.
As someone who grew up reading all the Marvel Jones, Kang was a horrible character. Should have did a true, but they bring in Dr. Doom for the Avengers, the next Avengers, Robert Downey Jr. So he's right. But I didn't like Kang. I didn't like the way Jonathan Majors played Kang. I didn't like the way they dragged him out. He wasn't a super villain at all to me. He was just a random dude that had a million freaking different Kangs running around. It just wasn't good to me. Just gonna be honest. TJ, what you want to say before you get out of here?
Oh, TJ Stores 401. Wanna Be Rich on YouTube right now. New single on Spotify.
Bang bang.
Album coming. ColeonClothing.com. Come shop with me. You know what I'm saying? And
what's the name of the album?
The name of the album, They Calling Me Out.
They Counting Me Out coming soon. TJ Stores. Follow TJ Stores on all social media.
I think I'm gonna drop a new video soon. I'm cooking though.
Fliz, anything you want to say before we get out of here?
March 8th, album coming up.
Yeah, I'm throwing a party this Saturday. Yeah, listen, come through. It's at a place called Art by Ariel, 249 Main Street, Pawtucket, Rhode Island.
I'll be there performing.
Yo, I got some ish going on that day, and that's gonna be the day my album is going to be released. It's called The Beg Inning, because I named it that because while people wanted to see me go back to straight rapping,
and it better be straight rapping.
Oh, it is. I didn't put none of my like.
He played
93 to infinity rapping.
He played some of the records.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm like, so I gave like some people for me in the beginning, the beg innings, like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do right here. So look out for that album. It comes out Saturday. Look up an artist name. Matter of fact, just look up all my stuff. Go to flizzmusic.com. I got hundreds of songs out there, bro.
And my name is Charles Brown. I got an album that I'm working on that's very near and dear. I got about 3 joints I'm working on. But you know, I do the YouTube videos, but I got an album called Blame Yourself I'm about to drop.
The What Project, we still cooking.
And we got about 7 joints done on the What Project. It's a lot going on, gang. We got a lot working on. We appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you share the show, show some love. We're gonna catch y'all next